Good afternoon, folks. It is Thursday, March 5th. I've got something absolutely special for you folks. 3 months into wholesaling, I thought I was starting to figure things out. I had watched all the videos, I knew the scripts, and I thought I understood the game. Then I listened back to my seller calls way back then. Boy, was that painful. So, today we're actually going to roast one specific call, one of the very first calls shortly after the first time I really came across RJ Bates. It's a video that my business partner then, Austin, forced me to watch. And boy, was that a great idea because that moment became my very, very first milestone in this industry. So, Austin, thank you very much. Appreciate you, bud. So, guys, today I will be breaking down every mistake I made and find the moments of truth I completely missed because what you're about to hear was my chapter 3, and what you'll see afterwards, after I roast the heck out of myself, is my chapter 27. And the chapters in between, really 24 months of 10 to 12-hour days, 6 days a week, thousands of seller calls, all the wins, losses, blown deals, right? Canceled contracts, hard lessons, really just getting my ass kicked every single day, every hour, every minute. But every call really sharpened the blade because wholesaling isn't about contracts, guys. It's about conversations. And what you'll see today is also a byproduct of the people who helped sharpen that blade. So, King Closer himself, RJ Bates, Cassie, the comping queen, Tyler Osborne, Glenn, Hyro, JW, the Admiral of Amarillo, and even Brandon Clark when he was wholesaling, and the entire Titanium family. So, could I have gotten here without them? Maybe. I mean, we all know I've got grit, I've got passion, I have discipline, but would I be this good in 24 months? I don't know. Most likely not, actually. So, once again, thank you, RJ, Cassie, all the Titanium family, because we are TU tough. So, before we start, I want you to do something. Please drop your biggest key takeaway in this session in the comments below so that a new wholesaler can see what they can learn. Stick around to the end, by the way, because I've got a special message for those of you who want to get in the trenches and actually become closers. Now, enough of me talking. Let's roast this rambling fool, right? That's who I was, not the one line assassin, but the rambling fool. So let's take a look. 1 sec. We got folks on here already. Let's look at it. Destiny. Do I go live daily? Not daily, but I go live every week. So hopefully you'll like this one. Guys, let me know if you can hear this. Can you guys hear that? All right, hold on. By the way, just so for you guys to let you guys know, a couple of days ago, can you guys hear that? Can you hear the phone ring? I'm sure you can hear it now. Give me a thumb up if you guys can hear that. Oh yeah, okay, cool. So before this guy answers, just want you guys to know, I'm looking at the video. It is March 5th, 2024. This is literally 2 years ago to the day. And this was 2.5 months in to the business because I started picking up the phone on November 15. So this is literally 2.5 months. Let's go.
Hello.
Yes, may I speak with William?
This is William.
Yes, William, good morning. My name is Caesar. I'm calling from Allied House Buyer.
Wait, what happened there? Sorry, guys. It skipped. Start all over again.
Hello.
Yes, may I speak with William?
This is William.
Yes, William, good morning. My name is Caesar. I'm calling from Allied House Buyers. And I'm actually...
First and foremost, who really cares where you're from? Didn't have any confidence at all with my phone calls.
Just responding to your online inquiry maybe a couple of days ago. Looks like you're trying to sell 223 Pine Avenue. Is that correct?
No, that's 250.
Oh, 215?
Mm-hmm.
Got
Got
the
it, got
wrong
it. Okay.
address.
Well, perfect. Did I catch you at a bad time, by the way, or do you have a few minutes?
I got a few minutes.
Wonderful, perfect. So
Another bad question. Do you have a few minutes? Now, some people from different groups might be like, well, it's not that bad. And it's not that bad question, but I'm calling, as you all know now, we have the confidence, we're buying, we're not trying to sell them anything. I'm asking, I'm responding to their online inquiry. So, yep, you just got to go right into it. So, there you go. Mistake number one. By the way, do you guys want to see how I looked 2 years ago? Should I do that? All right, I'll do it. Let's see. Oh, there you go. Oh, Lord.
looks like you're still trying to sell this property, correct?
Uh-huh.
King
Got
Closer
it.
Formula. Still looking to sell? Oh. Did I move my... Why is there a pause? Guys, I'm sorry about that. Give me 1 second.
Buyers and 5.
Mm-hmm.
Got it, got it. Okay. Well, perfect. Did I catch you at a bad time, by the way, or do you have a few minutes?
I got a few minutes.
Wonderful, perfect. So looks like you're still trying to sell this property, correct?
Uh-huh.
Got it. And how much are you looking to get for this property?
I was trying to get about 25 or 30,000 for that because some people trying to give me 11. I say, hey, no way, I ain't getting you my house for 11.
Yeah.
It's just a little burnt. It's just a...
Oh my gosh, this is so painful. But guys, what am I doing? I know you guys are just listening, and I don't know if you're driving or if you're at work, but look at what I'm doing right now, right? What am I doing? I'm comping. Am I paying attention to them? Yes, but half paying attention. So this is like one of the subtle differences that I do now where I'm giving the seller full undivided attention. So just a lot of things that I'm doing that is absolutely wrong and I wouldn't teach to newcomers.
This burnt got to it. They had that paneling on the wall that had the furniture on it. That's the only thing. I took all that out.
Look at my
all the
eyes. You
inside.
think
I took
I'm
all
listening
that
to
out.
this guy?
The studs, everything's still good behind. Just a little bit of the back burnt, which could be replaced with wood, and a little bit of the side.
Which is fine because he's talking about conditions, so I
Got
can be
it. And
comping
is
at
this
this point.
how many bedroom and bathroom does this place have?
It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath.
2 bed, 2 bath. And what's the square footage?
That house I remember was 60-foot long, 40-foot wide because I had vinyl siding put on there. The man that built that house and the guy told me for the vinyl, he said, man, that's why it cost me so much because it's 2 houses damn near put together.
Okay. Got it. And is that currently vacant right now or?
Yeah, it's vacant.
Got it. Okay. And then how's the roof and the foundation?
Foundation sitting down on piers. The roof is...
So as you all know, when you guys watch my videos now, I'm not going to go into great details like I'm going right now. For me, this doesn't really matter. Yeah, he's talking to me about condition. I'm living in it. But once again, this is when I was 3 months old, guys. So I'm just doing what I thought was right and just following other people, right? So, and this is the thing that I wanted to point out, and this is the reason why I wanted to have this live session with you guys, because a lot of folks have been calling and asking, well, how do I get that good, or why am I not asking the same questions as you? And I just want to make sure that you guys understand. Don't compare your chapter 1 or your chapter 3 to my chapter 27, right? This is my chapter 3, which probably sounds a whole lot like you guys, if not probably even worse than you guys. And remember, this is pre-TU, so I wasn't part of TU yet. This is literally, I just watched RJ Bates' short videos a couple of days before this. And what I have, which you guys don't see, is a post-it note on my laptop, which has 5 questions. You still looking to sell? How much you looking to get for it? Tell me what you got going on, which, as you can see, I royally screwed all of that up. So just wanted to point that out.
No water or nothing coming in, you know. I ain't gonna say the roof is. I ain't had no leak or nothing. You know, I had changed did the shingles on. I forgot how long it's been, but there ain't no leak or nothing.
Okay. And you say you can't.
And Tom, I just saw your question there. Stay till the end of the call because I got something for you.
Remember how old the roof is?
No.
It's been a while, huh?
Who cares how old the roof
well,
is? The roof can be 1 year old with a hole.
That's a good sign.
Be as good as
Absolutely.
a 10-year-old roof
what
with
about
no
the
holes.
what about the walls and the flooring? How's that looking?
The walls is the wall is sheetrock, but the wall, and I got paneling on the wall, but behind the wall is the whole.
For the folks that are
wall.
watching, does this sound familiar?
Okay.
Is this what you guys do? We're 3 minutes in and I'm still talking about conditions.
Got it.
Drop a 1 if this is what you do.
Let me ask you something, William. I mean, if you or me, like, what are some of the things that you would change to get this, up to date to modern times?
What you mean?
No, I'm just saying,
Exactly.
like, if you're me, and let's say, obviously, if we were to buy this property, we would buy it to fix and either fix and flip or to rent it out, right? And so, just asking, what are some of the things that you would fix, to make it more up to date, so that way it's rentable, and also if we decide to sell it on the market, we can get the maximum value out of it.
Well, before it had got the little burn in it and everything, the house was up to date, and I did cabinets and everything in it. It was the old cabinets that I painted. I put
Natty Matt.
the countertop. The China cabinet built in, the wall was antique. The house was solid wood. And if I was just outright sold it before,
Ashley, you'd rip me a new one if you heard
I
me make these calls today, huh?
$50,000 I got it.
Got it.
Because I had the vinyl on it and everything. Some of the vinyl metal
Got it. I don't got
some
shit.
of the windows busted out, and everything. But I got some of them closed up. But like I said, the house is a solid house.
Solid house, huh? Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense. All right. And,
no, it doesn't.
If you don't mind me asking, tell me what's going on. Why are you guys selling the property?
Oh, finally, 5 minutes in.
I'm already another house down the road. I'm just selling it to get it from up on, because I might end up down and buy me another house somewhere. So I don't need all of it.
Got it.
All right. So at least, I don't know if you guys saw that. And once again, I don't know if you're just listening or watching. At least, even though I was 3 months old, I at least knew, okay, stop comping for a little bit and listen. So I don't know if you guys saw that tilt of my head. That's me just getting my eyes away from the screen just so that I can really pay attention to what he's saying. And now I'm going to type it in. I don't know why, because my call was recorded anyway. I didn't need to take notes, but I did. Which, by the way, right now, I don't do that anymore. I would rather just do pen and paper because I'm much quicker on that end. But if you're quicker with typing, then I guess you type it up. It's all right. Whatever works for you.
Okay, so you're buying another house. You're saying you just want to get rid of this one and use the proceeds.
Well, I'm already in another house now. I'm gonna fix a little bit what I got to do in the house where I'm living at now. Then I'm gonna go looking for me another. I'm gonna buy me another. I'm going for the structure part.
Got it. Okay. And then how soon are you looking to close?
Well, I mean, don't make it how fast they do it. Now, y'all buying a house? How that work?
Yeah, it's a great question. So as far as our process goes, we work with a lot of investors and capital partners.
Thanks, Ashley.
Dealt with in the past out there in Louisiana. And so what we will do is we will look for an investor to partner with us on a deal like this, for example. Now, the good news is we do pay in cash, typically within a few weeks. And then also we'll buy the house as is, so you don't need to do any of the fixing. Sounds like you've done a lot of the fixing already, but we will buy it at its current condition. And most importantly, William, we will actually pay for all the closing costs. Good thing is no realtor fees, but any cost that's associated to selling your house, we will pay for it. So no money out of your pocket.
So I just did the reverse report there, the best that I possibly could at 3 months old. But at least I'm letting him know how my process is. So once again, I've got the King Closer formula on a post-it note on my screen. I'm literally just following it.
Okay.
Okay, what would y'all pay for the house?
Yeah, that's a great question. I mean, you mentioned
You guys
25
gonna
to
laugh at this.
30,000. I think that's a pretty fair price just based on what I'm seeing online right now. Now, question for you. With us paying all the closing costs, taking the house as is, what type of wiggle room do you have on the 25 to 30?
That's me being a newbie, don't know how to negotiate. And I mean, do I still ask this question from time to time? Yes. It's not the best question, but it is a question you can ask. Trying to find if there's any wiggle room and see what I can do here. 17 at 17. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this was a property leads because at that point we were buying PPC leads, and then also we were doing property leads. So I'm 99% sure it was a property lead. Tyler, welcome. I want you to listen to this. I still have 10 more minutes. You're going to see how dumb I look. Sound. Oh, I just missed it. Hold on, guys. I'm going to move it. I think I was on 7 minutes.
With us paying all the closing costs, taking the house as is, what type of wiggle room do you have on the 25 to 30?
Piss poor kill shot. What's the
what?
best that you can
What kind
do?
of wiggle room do you have?
Not what kind of wiggle
What you
room.
mean?
On the
Exactly.
price, you said you're okay with 25,000. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, with 25,000, well, you pay all the
I'm not
closing
giving the house
costs.
away for nothing, because let me tell you, everyone will buy the house and do this, fix the drill, whatever, and they're gonna get way more money for it.
Yeah,
I'm not
no.
gonna get a house where I paid too much money for it.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm trying to say.
Arguing
With the
right away.
25,000, I feel like that's a pretty fair price. So we can definitely get this taken care of. Now, when we do close, we do ask for a 45-day close, and that's only because I'd rather under promise and over deliver, William, instead of the other way around. It just gives us enough time to go through the title company, make sure the title is free and clear. And by the way, do you own this?
Title free and clear.
You own this house outright?
The house been paid off.
Guys,
Okay.
over-explaining.
And
I'm
no,
over-explaining.
no,
Once again, 3
Okay,
months
perfect.
old.
No
This
back
is what we all do
taxes,
when
no
we're this
arrears or
young.
anything like that at all?
No, it ain't no.
None of that shit
tax.
matters.
The only taxes I gotta pay is for right now, and all I owe the taxes is on that house that I'm gonna go pay is $45 because the house is homestead exemption, and that's just city tax.
It's so
Okay.
bad.
Perfect. So that should make it a lot quicker, right? So like I said, we typically close within a few weeks. But we always just ask for a 45 days close just to give us, things can come up at any given time. So as far as the process goes, we'll go through a title company, make sure everything's legit. And then also we'll go ahead and send we can also send an inspector.
My mind is blanking.
Just to make sure, everything is as you say as it is, and everything's aligned.
Yeah, like I said, I want to get off the house. I mean, you can go through the title company to make sure everything's legit. You call the clerk of the courthouse and they'll tell you who the house belongs to in St. Larry Parish. And no lien, no nothing on it.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just, we as investors, we just got to do our due diligence. You know what I mean? You sound
Gosh,
like a
it's
very,
so painful.
you're a straight shooter. So that's a great thing. But at the end of the day, we just want to make sure we're doing the right thing here.
By the way, the folks that are watching,
all right,
please feel
so
free
here's
to
the
roast
thing.
me.
By the
Drop
way, do you go
anything
by
and everything
William or
on
do you
the
go by
chat.
Bill?
I would love it.
William?
Perfect. And William, what's your last name?
Rideau.
Is that Ridea?
Oh my gosh, I need to fast forward that for a second.
Laptop is moving a little too slow today. And then is your email address William Rideau
All right, so this one's pretty much done, guys. Let me see if there's anything else. This was a one call
and
close.
do our due diligence.
Like I said, 45 days, that take a long time. I'm trying to get rid of this thing
45
as soon as
days.
possible. But
well, so I'm sorry, go ahead.
Like I say, you know, y'all gotta check out all this. And like I say,
one thing I will tell you though, this is where I differ from a lot of folks. Even though I was new, even though I was making a lot of mistakes, if you guys were to take a wild guess, I actually want to pause this here. Take a wild guess. You look at my face, my awesome young face that Ashley said. Thank you, Ashley. I saw that comment. What am I doing right now at this very moment? What am I doing? I actually want to wait till I see some of you folks drop it in the chat. What am I doing? What am I typing? I want to see him. Matt. What does he sound like a Porky Pig? Matt, I don't know if you were here early. I called myself, since I'm the one-line assassin now. This was the rambling fool, the rambling grasshopper. Hey, Omar, look at that. The contract. Lord, I haven't seen you in a while. How you doing? Jermaine, comping? Absolutely not. I'm already done comping even back then. I could care less about the numbers. Typing up the agreement? Absolutely. That's what I'm doing, guys. I'm carrying the conversation longer because I am typing up the contract. Why am I typing up the contract? Because while I'm on the phone, I'm going to send it so that I can go over the contract with them, so I can go from top to bottom and get it signed. So, yes, I was young, naive. I didn't know how to comp. I didn't care. I was ready to make mistakes. But one thing you will not take away from me is closing a goddamn deal. So even if I was new, or when I was new, I'm still closing no matter what, and I'll figure it out from there. I don't mind making mistakes. And this is also the reason why you're seeing what you're seeing in 24 months.
y'all gotta do your part. Y'all gotta do what y'all gotta do and everything. With no part. Like I say, plug a quote, you call them, they say the house is in my name, no lien, no that stuff. I've been paid for a long time for those. You know, so
you guys are so nice.
Yeah,
I'm not seeing any roast on the chat. Oh my gosh.
You make sure that everything is agreed and done on.
Well, except for Matt. Thank you, Matt.
Yeah, so question for you. I mean, how quickly do you want to close?
As fast as you ready to close.
Well, that's what I'm saying. We do ask, we typically close within 7 to 14 days. But as far as the agreement goes, we always just put,
then like I said earlier, fool, put a 14-day close on it.
Under
then,
promise
sucker.
and over deliver than the other way around, right? Because we've come across agreements before where all of a sudden, yeah, everything's free and clear, but for some reason,
I was getting my ass kicked, JT.
You know, there was some type of back taxes or whatever.
That was a lot worse than you are.
Things can come up,
and you're 19.
And I can't just commit to to a very close 7 to 14 days without seeing all of that.
And with that,
yes, Omar, this was signed.
Do a lot of things, do this and that, but you know, like I said, there ain't no back taxes, because let me tell you, if you don't pay your taxes, these people put your house up on a shelf sale and selling, somebody else can buy your property. I pay the taxes every year on these properties. That property there is homestead exemption, so all I owe is a city tax, which I'm gonna pay, which is $45. That's it.
Wonderful. Yeah, absolutely. So then, I mean,
that house is homestead exempt.
Absolutely. I mean, it sounds like we can definitely close on this a lot quicker. So yeah, one of the things that we can do is send an inspector out there to inspect the house. But here's the thing, we don't send anyone out there until we get in an agreement. And the reason being for that, William, is once again, just the personal experience of mine is I'd done it before where...
Oh, I totally forgot about this. So yeah, he did not want to sign. He wanted to sign when we got there. So this is when, you know, I just don't mind objections. So I'll just try to rebuttal it the best that I possibly can.
I sent someone out there, did all the work, and then all of a sudden I go to the seller and the seller goes, oh, I already sold it to someone else, or I'm in a contract with someone else. Now, I'm
I
not
still
saying
use
that's
this till
something.
this
I'm not saying
day.
that that's something that you would do, but you please understand that I got to protect myself as well because it's already happened to me once, and I don't want that to happen again.
Oh, I don't understand what you're saying.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I
we got
mean,
people like that.
there are people like that, man. And one thing I tell you, William.
You guys notice too, once again, this, and I'm pointing this out because I know how you guys feel, and I was actually glad that I was able to watch this video because it reminded me of how you guys are feeling today. So if you notice, anytime he says something, I'm ready to jump in. I'm ready to jump in. I'm ready to jump in. I never allowed anything to breathe. And when we're new, that's what we tend to do. It's just human nature. And so that's why when I'm coaching folks within TU, within my SAV10 group, I always tell them have a cup of water next to you, because whenever you want to say something, just pick it up, take a sip. That took 2 to 3 seconds. That's literally just enough pause to let your statement breathe or let whatever they said breathe. Because once you let it breathe, if they get uncomfortable with that silence, more often than not, they're going to elaborate what they just said. So, one of those key things, even then at 3 months old, I knew that because I've been in sales. But even then, it's so hard when you're so new because because the call is happening so fast, so much faster because everything takes so much brain bandwidth, right? So yeah, I just wanted to point that out, guys. It's going to take a lot of reps, and as long as you're aware of it and do things like put a cup of water next to you and just be aware to take a sip every time they finish their sentence or you finish yours, that's going to allow you to breathe and have those pauses. That's going to uncover a lot of other things.
I'm not a baker. I don't like to sugarcoat things, and so that's why I just tell.
Not a baker. That is literally probably one of the very first one-line assassin lines that I got from John Motzenbacher. I don't know if John, if you're watching, but he's a sniper for hire out here in Fresno, and he is actually full of one-liners. So when I first started, got a hold of this guy, and I'm like, dude, this is good. And that's literally how kind of like the one-liners started coming around, because I was already good at one-liners in my previous work. And so when I heard, I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna start using these because these lines are perfect for the industry. So
the way it is, and that's the reason why we ask for these things. So with that, if you're okay with a 25,000, 30 to 45 day close, I'd be more than happy to get in an agreement with you. So in that way, I can start sending someone out there, taking a look at the house, and then also I can go to a title company to start doing the looking to the title.
Oh, okay, that's what I mean. That's what you want to do, sure, because like I tell you, I did it. A lot of people say, I did the same thing on the house, and I'm going to tell you what I did. I made a mistake. When I started looking at a house, and when I first got that house, I paid a lawyer all kind of money to do the title search and all that.
listen to how I respond to this one. This is dumb.
Hey Siri, what's 45 days from today?
Everything.
Who cares?
Who had a lien on anything on it? Nothing. That was a waste of money. I paid the lawyer the first time for doing the title search for me. That's why a lot of people lose money.
Yeah, well, I understand. It's just when we get into the closing, we put in a lot of work, and then all of a sudden, if the title's muddy, then that costs us more money than just paying the title company to do a quick search. You know what I mean?
Or I could have said, "Who cares? We're paying for it, not you."
I'm gonna tell you the truth. That house free and clear. When I had a job, I went to a bankruptcy. The people still trying to get me to pay for it. Got my lawyer. Went to Indianapolis and did the paperwork. Come and send them back any more thing about he owed for money or something for a house. We gonna sue you. Never got no more letter. House is free and clear.
Omar, I did. I put him on mute though.
And I'm gonna tell you no lie. I can tell you, you can call the courthouse and say, look, Who is the owner of the property of 215 Pine Avenue in Opelousas, Louisiana?
So the good thing
They gonna
is,
tell
even
you,
back
my
then, this
name
guy's
William
selling me
Reno.
the house.
You can ask
So
him and say,
that's
if
a
there's
good
any
sign.
lien right there, I know they're gonna tell you, nope, I'm free and clear. I'm just saying, just to tell you,
Absolutely.
yeah. Say, you can't say nothing to nobody. They got lien and all that on because sooner or later they're gonna catch up with. They're gonna find out. No, I don't believe in that.
Yeah. No, I completely
And like I
understand.
said, I don't mind signing the paper, but I just need to get that done.
Yeah, absolutely. Perfect. So what I'll do is, since I have you on the phone, I can send this over to you right now, and I can just quickly go over the agreement with you from top to bottom, so that way you understand, what it is that you're looking at, and then we can go from there. How does that sound?
Okay, the agreement is going to be on $25,000, right?
$25,000. You got it.
Okay.
I think that's pretty much it.
Any other questions? I'm preparing.
No,
Any other questions?
Yeah, give me 1 second. I'm just.
All right, so I'm gonna end it at that, guys, because that's pretty much it. I sent that contract. It was a one-call close. I got it signed that evening or that morning. It was morning time, so I got it signed that morning. We went through title. It took us 45 days, and then we found out that his aunt still is part owner of the property. It was a mess. The guy had to go to the hospital. Actually, as a matter of fact, this was the last time we ever sent any money to anybody. I think we lost $300 or $500 on this. He needed money, and we just wanted to get it closed. So we're like, fine, we'll send it to him. He was in the hospital. He had to have the nurse had to help him with a cash out, whatever it was. It was a big mess. It was a very hairy deal. And then in the end, I needed it at 10, either 10 or 15, and he wouldn't sign the amendment. So we never got our money back from this gentleman. So a lot of lessons learned, but guess what? That's part of being new. I'd rather learn those lessons than not learn them at all. And so hopefully you guys like that one. It was really painful listening to me. But guys, that's who you look up to. But that was when I was 3 months old, and what you're seeing now is 24 months later. 24 months to the day of this call here. So let's see some of the folks on there. JT, my man, you weren't bad. You were pretty good. I don't know, man. It sounded really bad. But here's one thing, guys. Let me ask you guys a question. If you guys were really listening, if you weren't, that's cool. Do we even know what his problem is? What we're trying to solve? When I listened to this, I was like, where's the problem? I have no problem to solve. Right? So, and guess what? I agreed to his price, $25,000. What did I do? I didn't do anything. I didn't negotiate. Now he did say 25 to 30, so I guess I got the lower range of that. But at the end of the day, guys, this is the moment when I decided I'm gonna lock up a deal one day, every single day, and I didn't care. And I told my business partners 99% of these are not gonna make it to the finish line. I didn't care because I just wanted to learn. And you know what? Out of those 17 deals or 17 contracts, 3 of them made it to the finish line. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, we made about 45,000 like in 45, 60 days. So a lot of folks wouldn't want to go through 17 contracts just to get to the 3. But when you're new, you're just going to have to do it. I didn't know anything better. I didn't have the profit calculator then. I was still doing the 70% rule. I was just shooting, man. That's all I needed to do. I needed to shoot because I needed to learn. So hopefully I got the message out there for you folks. So before I move forward to the next part of this live session, you guys have any questions, any comments, feel free to roast me. I would really like that. I would really appreciate it. All right. Well, what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and do live seller calls. Today's session is provided by Property Leads. Thank you very much. And the reason why I am using Property Leads as my sponsor for today is because, if I'm not mistaken, I'm 99.99% sure this was a property lead because it did come in as an inbound. It was zapped into our CRM. So let's do this. Jason, are we getting 10 hours? No, buddy. We're going to get a couple of hours. As a matter of fact, I did turn on my property leads. I had 2 leads that came in right when we were doing this. So let me go ahead and give those people a call. Oh, shoot. Oh, how can I do this? Because I don't want you guys to see all the information. Okay, I can do this way. All right, let me share my screen here. All right, folks, now you got to see 3-month-old Caesar, the rambling fool. Now you're going to get to see my chapter 27, 24 months later. Let's see how I am now. Let's figure this out. How am I going to do this? Okay, cool. Where did these property leads go? Uh-oh. Folks, give me 1 second. I don't know where they went. Found them. Let's go. Let's see who answered. Yeah, it's called Jennifer. Now, watch how I'm different from before. You guys hear that? North Dakota. Can we wholesale in North Dakota?
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 7017.
Hello?
Hello, Mr. Jennifer? Hello, Jennifer? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes, Jennifer, good afternoon. My name is Caesar, just calling about your property on 7th Street. Looks like you filled out a form on my site, I don't know, maybe about half an hour ago. Just want to see if you're still looking to sell that property.
It's just too much information. You know, I'm thinking, okay, the property address is good. You should be able to pull up some comps that way. I just didn't have the time to sit down and answer question after question after question. For information that if you're in the business, you should be able to pull up just fine from any website.
Did you fill out more than one form? Because usually my website just asks your information. That was it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Yeah. So you're still looking to sell this property, right?
Yeah, I am. I have a potential buyer, but as I said, you know, my idea is that I would like to get a little bit more for it.
Okay. Well, how much are you looking to get for it?
Well, I think I had sent an email. I mean, I was hoping to get like 140 or so for it. So right now I'm at 110, and I would prefer not to be there. to the extent that I'm kind of considering just hanging on to it a while longer. You know, it's in a good neighborhood. It definitely needs some work. I would say maybe to the tune of maybe $50,000, you know, worth of work. And that is just kind of in general, if you want to do the roof, if you want to do the siding, you know, and things like that. But as I said, it would be a good return on that investment at that point, you know.
Okay. Well, first and foremost, I'm glad that I called. And just so you know, I am a little bit different from the others. Actually, my job is to get you the most that I possibly can. That being said, I also just have to be fair to my business at the same time, you know? So let me ask you this. You said you needed, you know, $50,000 of repairs in there. Can you tell me a little bit more about it? Like, what does that entail? What's going on?
Yes. Hold on a minute, please. Okay.
Sure. There's nothing here. Hmm. Oh, no wonder why.
I apologize for putting you on hold.
Oh, no
Um,
problem, ma'am. No problem.
yes. Um, yeah. So, you know, again, the house is going to need some work. We need some siding on the garage. We have a detached garage. Well, it's actually two garages. One, and the other bigger garage has a bathroom in it and a sink in it. It has an extra room in it that you can use for like an office. And then there's another, I mean, I'm sure you could see the aerial view of the property. Did I give you the address, right?
Yes, I have the address.
Yeah. So if you're looking at an aerial view, you can see, so there's like two garages. There's the original kind of one that was there, and then there's another long extended one that, as I said, is going to need some siding. And then downstairs, you're going to need to do some work in the basement, you know, to completely finish it. There's a nice big tub down there, you know, with more of a sauna kind of a tub that with the pressure things that come out of it. And then we pulled up the carpet, so you're probably going to decide whatever you want to put down on there. But as I said, because of where we are, we're right between Hillsborough. You probably don't know the area, but we're between Hillsborough, North Dakota, and Fargo, North Dakota, 20 minutes either direction. And right now in Hillsborough, in Harwood, we have coming up AI Center. And they're looking for people, you know, they're going to be looking for people to come in and work those centers. And then we have Hillsborough, we have a new farm thing coming up as well. So I think that you can get easily $250. I bought this house on a tax lien sale. So no, I don't expect to sell it for the same thing. But as I said, the demand is there.
Okay. So 250,
you know,
250 is what I can resell it for. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, I would. Yeah, absolutely. If not more.
Okay.
So, you know, once those repairs are done, you know.
$50,000 of repairs.
I would say about that. Yes.
Okay. And then you said you bought this on a tax lien. How long ago did you buy it? Have you had anyone living in there? Has it been vacant this whole time?
No,
What's the situation?
nope. It was kind of vacant the whole time. So.
Okay. And how long ago did you purchase this?
2 months.
2 months ago?
But my problem is, my problem is that I didn't have the resources. You know, like I was just telling my son, you know, most people that in the fix and flip business, they have those loans and things they can get to fix the house and resell it. But that's my problem. I don't have access to that, you know, those finances to have that lump sum to fix it and then, you know, to do the work. So that is the only disadvantage that I have in not being able to fix it up myself and sell it for way more.
Hmm.
You
And
see?
if you don't mind
So
me asking, when you purchased it from the tax lien, did you purchase it what was your purpose of purchasing it? Was it to flip it? Were you going to rent it out or?
that was my intent, and I was hoping to actually also rent it and kind of work slowly on it, you know.
Uh-huh.
But again, yeah, I was hoping maybe I would have wanted to kind of maybe rent it out too, but I also wanted the option of, you know, flipping it was also there. But as I said, my resources and kind of changed a little bit here in the new year. So I don't have what I thought I was going to have to be able to do such a big project.
Hmm.
You see, and as I said, that takes those finances. And, you know, if you're in that line of work, there are many banks and different places that make those available to investors that want to fix and flip, you know, that I am not set up as. Not only that, I have it set up more as a second home as opposed to an investment home. So there were lots of things there that, you know, just isn't coming together.
Yeah, okay. And if you don't mind me asking, how much did you end up buying this for?
Well, I will let you do that homework.
Okay. Yeah, I can look it up.
You got to do some
Yeah.
homework, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
So
absolutely.
anyway,
No, I
well,
know I
you
got
have
it.
my number. Yeah,
Well, hold on for
you
a
have my
second.
number. You can call back.
I don't need to call back. I mean, I've been doing this for quite some time. I don't have a fake underwriting department.
Stuff at the
I've
mailbox.
been looking at the market. I'm just looking at a few other things. Um and like I
Let me
said,
put you on hold for a second let me
sure.
put you on hold for a brief minute while you're looking up, okay? Just give me a minute,
Yes,
please.
ma'am.
Thank you.
How big is this one?
Okay, I am here. Go ahead.
All right.
Sorry about that.
Wonderful. No worries. So what I was mentioning earlier, I don't know if you heard me. I was just telling you that I've been doing this for quite some time, and I'm not like the others who's got fake underwriting department. I can make a decision right now while we're talking. So just bear with me for a few more minutes. I'm just looking at what I'm doing right now is I'm just looking at the market, right? Seeing how things are. And like I mentioned earlier, I absolutely do want to give you as much as I possibly can. while staying fair to my business. So you're saying I can resell this for $250?
I would say. I mean, if you've been in this business, you should have access to comps and
I
to
do.
just the
So my
neighborhood
question is, do you
of
have any
Gardner.
comps for
Gardner is
that
a nice
250?
neighborhood. It's a very nice neighborhood. Right next to this property, I have the city of Gardner auditor right next to me. 3 blocks down the street is the mayor's house. And as I said, I think that for me personally, when I bought it, I was thinking I should be, because I think their house is worth, I want to say maybe $325. And actually, that gal that lived next door, she wanted to buy that house. I mean, so she came in and she was saying, oh, what she was going to do, da, da, da. But my point is that if the house is remodeled and repaired and you have new siding and stuff, I don't see any reason why, because the demand, you're in California, but the demand out here is great.
Oh, I know.
As I
That's
said,
why I picked up the phone and called you.
Yeah, the demand for homes right now in this area is great. You see? And as I said, it's to my disadvantage right now, and I'm disappointed that it's, our family situation got to the point where it's like, this is just not going to work right now,
Family situation.
So, yeah. Well, yes. I mean, just our personal, we have other things going on that is just kind of just too many things at once.
I got you. Well, I would love to hopefully be an easy button for you. And whether we do a deal or not, ma'am, I always like to part ways as good friends. So hopefully I can maybe direct you to the right people. I mean, you mentioned a couple of times that you didn't have the funding for it. I mean, if you need to, I do have hard money lenders if you need it. I'm not saying you should, but if you do.
I don't want to, I already have some other debt, and I do not want to go into debt. As I said, my idea when I got this home was to do work on it kind of bit by bit. Right now it's winter time here now. So it's like I have to kind of back off and hold off on doing anything with it. But as I said, my preference right now is to just sell it and make a little bit of profit off of it, because I had also borrowed money to get the house. And some other issues and other things that we needed to do. So I want to be able to pay those things off. So this is kind of why I want to be able to sell it, but I don't want to give it away either.
No, and I don't want you to either. I mean, from a fellow investor to another investor, I mean, I want to make sure that you cash out. I mean, you did buy it to make a profit. So if I can help you do that, I just, if you make a profit, I just need to make sure that I can at least keep the lights on, right? Even if I just break even, I don't mind. I just can't go negative either. Does that make sense?
Yes, of course. Yes.
Okay. So here's what I love to do right now. Let me run your numbers, right? So you're saying I can sell this for $250. Okay. So let's assume for a second I can do that.
Let's say $250. I think it'll be more, but let's say $250.
All right. $250. I mean, when you bought it, you were thinking $250, so I'll go $250. I mean, can we be optimistic? Can we be optimistic? Yes.
More than that.
Yeah, but if the market shifts, then I'm screwed if I think too much more,
Right.
So I think $250 would be fair.
This is Fargo, North Dakota. This is not California. This is Fargo, North Dakota, and I know what I'm talking about here. If you look in the city of Gardner, you look up houses for sale. I said, it's between these two places.
Yes, I have, ma'am. Like I said, I do this for a living, so I have looked at what's sold in your neighborhood.
Well, if there's anything for sale, is there anything for sale? Did you notice?
Well, the thing is,
nothing for sale.
That's right. So that means if I buy this property off you, that means I'm going to sit on this for a long time. And if I sit on this for a longer time, then the more it sits on the market, the more it bleeds out of my pocket.
No. That is not how. That's not how it works. If you buy this property and there's no other properties for sale in a town, no, that you're not sitting on that anything. You're going to do the repairs, and that's going to be gone before you're done doing the repairs.
Oh, well, then that's wonderful. So then I should buy it off you.
Fargo. Yeah. Everybody wants to get out of Fargo.
I got you. That's why I'm running your numbers, right? I'm not putting any other numbers here. So 250 is what you're saying. Maybe I can do more. So if I do more, then that's great. That's gravy. but 250 is a pretty fair estimate. Would you agree?
Yeah, if you want, you can say that.
Okay. And then you said about $50,000 of repairs, which I'm going to
Yes,
trust
I
you
would
on
say
that.
probably 50, 60, probably, yeah.
Yeah. So do you
And,
mind?
then again, it depends on if you're doing it yourself, if you're hiring, the most expensive contractors in Fargo. It depends. It varies. I don't know who you're going to hire to do the work, so I can't say that definitively,
Yes, ma'am. So this is what I'm saying. Like, I'm actually a little bit different. I want to give you the most that I can. So I'm actually putting in your numbers. So 50,000, the only thing I would ask if it's okay with you, because as you know, when we're remodeling, 10, 15, $20,000 easily evaporates. So when I hear 50, I'm just giving myself an extra cushion of 10, 15,000, just in case something comes up.
Are you going to try and take your thing?
Are you talking to me, ma'am, or are you talking to someone else?
Yes, I am here.
Oh, I didn't know if you were asking me a question or if you were asking someone else a question.
Yes, no, I was asking someone else. You go ahead and run your calculations. That's fine.
Yeah, so yeah, as long as I mean, I don't want to talk to myself, so I just want to make sure you're hearing me. Hello?
Yes, I am here.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Go ahead.
So yeah, so like I
Just give me the
mentioned,
bottom line.
so the bottom line is
Give me
is
the
this:
bottom line.
if I were to buy this property off you at 140, after I put in the repairs that you suggested, and after all the other business expenses that I have, just like you had
You
business
gonna back
expense
up
when you bought
again?
this. Hey Jen, do you
Yes,
want me to
go
give
ahead.
you a call back? Because I mean, I am looking to buy, but if you're too busy, I'd rather have a different conversation with you when I have your undivided attention.
No, go ahead. I'm where I'm sitting here. We're just kind of. I think we'll be able to focus now. Go ahead. I'm listening.
Yes. So all I'm saying is that if I were to buy this off of you at 140 after the repairs and my business expenses, my all-in number actually is 250 after I add all of it up just to resell it for about 250. So as I mentioned earlier, I do want to give you as much as I possibly can. I just got to be fair to my business. So if you don't mind me asking,
Absolutely.
yeah. So if you don't mind me asking, I mean, what is it that you're absolutely trying to accomplish by selling this property?
Making a return on my investment. Is that
And how much
you
return
understand?
would you
Just
like?
I think I already said what I would have. My ideal. That would have been my ideal. But what are you suggesting?
Yeah, I mean, that's the reason why I'm asking. I mean, if there's a certain amount of return that you want, I'll try to make
I
that happen for you. And like I said, I just
Okay,
want to be
but
fair to my business at the same time.
I think I told you that at the outset, right? So now you can work around it and adjust the numbers so that you can have a benefit from that, right?
I understand. So I'm just
That
asking
makes
just so
sense?
that I can help you out. That's all.
Right. Because you, as you said, you want to make a profit from it, and I want to make a profit. So I give you just kind of a baseline number. If you need to adjust that somewhat, I'm certainly open to suggestions, you know?
Yeah. So just looking at the numbers right now, I mean, 140 is just a little too high. I would have to be like high 90s, low 100s.
Okay. What is low 100s? As I said, I already have 110.
How real is that 110?
I think that's pretty good. In fact, I
No,
think
no,
we
I'm
can
saying
do
how
it.
real is that end buyer at 110?
Oh, we're in the kind of in the middle of the process here.
In the middle of the process, do you have it under contract already, or?
Well, no, not yet. We're working on potentially here getting a purchase agreement if possible. You know,
Okay.
I said until that is signed, I told him until that is signed, I am still open to any other offers that I get until that time.
Okay. And how quick can they close, or what? And by the way, I was going to ask you too. What is your ideal solution if you have a crystal ball? What is the perfect solution for you?
Wait, I don't understand. What do you mean? What is the perfect
What I mean
solution
by that
to
is
what?
how quick do you want to close? What? Because I want to make it as convenient as possible for you, so that's why I'm asking.
Well, as soon as possible. What is the sense in delaying? It's not that I have anything to do. You see what I'm saying? So we normally just go to the title company. I would go straight to the title company. You would work with the title company.
Yes, I always do
So
that.
you have somebody in between, and so I'm not going to release my title to you until you give the funds
Oh, of course,
to the title company.
of
You
course.
see? So that is how I'm hoping to arrange that. And in terms of so you haven't really made any offers.
Yeah. So let me explain to you how my process works, and I'll make an offer as well. So just so that you understand, because you did mention title, if we do make a deal, as soon as the agreement is signed by both parties, you and me, I will open title, like you suggested. That they're to protect you as a seller, they're there to protect me as a buyer. While we're in agreement and doing the title search, I will send my contractors out there. And also, just to let you know, whenever I do buy properties outside of my market, I do partner with local investors. And the only reason why I do that is because I always want to make sure I have a set of eyes on my projects at all times. Okay.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
while we're doing title searches, I'm gonna go ahead and send my guys out there who's gonna be my eyes and ears to make sure everything you said checks out. If everything checks out, then we should be good. If we go in there and it's a burnt down house or half the roof is gone, then obviously I'm gonna have to come back to the table. Other than that, if everything checks out, then we should be good to go. So
But that seems like you're doing that you're putting the cart before the horse. Wouldn't it make more sense to send your guy out there to take a look at the house
oh
before you
no,
make that
no,
decision?
because if I send my guys out there, it takes time, money, and resources. And I go out there, and by the time I come back to you, what if you sign that other contract? So no, I'm not going to move anything unless I have a contract either. And I've been burned twice already. I told myself I'm not going to get burned the third time. So
I am just thinking from the perspective of you don't necessarily want to waste your time either, though. So
oh no,
you
it's not
don't
a
want to
waste of
send them
time.
out after the fact
Well, ma'am,
to
at the end
sign
of
a
the day,
contract, a purchase agreement, and then to cancel it afterwards?
well,
Is that what you're suggesting then?
the only way that would happen is if you lied to me. Are you lying to me or are
No,
you telling me the
that's
truth?
you have, and this is what I'm saying. Why don't you just send a person to see it, if to make sure that it's within your zone of what you would like and what you would want.
Well, can I ask you a
Yeah,
question?
sure.
If you don't mind, at the end of the day, if I get the money into your account, does it matter what my process is as long as it gets to your account?
It has to go through the title company.
Of
I'm not
course,
doing
which
anything
yeah,
outside
which
of
I told
the
you.
title
Yeah.
company.
We're gonna open title. Trust me, there's no way in hell I'm gonna wire you my money without going through a title company. That's a good chunk of money. So yes, we will
And
open
it wouldn't be
title.
your title company. It wouldn't be your title company. It'd be the one here in Fargo that I could see.
Yes, ma'am.
Because I don't know where, you know what I'm
The
saying? I
title
want to make sure
company.
it's valid. There's plenty scams going on these days, and yeah.
So what I'm saying is the title company will be third party, like I mentioned earlier. They're there to protect you as the seller. They're there to protect me as the buyer. So yes, it's not my title company. I don't even own a title company. And I don't own one either because I don't really like they're always, I mean,
Okay.
wherever I go, there's never a smooth transaction because title companies always drop the ball. So, but yeah, you and I are aligned on that one. The only way this transaction works is if we have a title company that's there as a third party to protect both of ours, your side and my side. Is that fair?
Hello?
Yeah. Did I lose you?
Yeah, why don't you call me back in a little bit when you come up with a number, okay? I have
I
to
already
go.
have
I
a
have to
number.
take care of something here.
No, I already have a number. That's what I'm telling you. I just lost you. I didn't
Oh,
know what was
call.
going on.
No, you shouldn't.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, what the fuck, dude? I am losing it today, Hyro. Can you believe that? Well, I guess I'm still a rambling.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 70173.
Oh yeah, no, for sure.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 701730461 is not available.
I'm not even
At the
paying
tone,
attention. You guys have her
please
number.
record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey Jennifer, Caesar here. Looks like our call dropped. When you get a chance, give me a call back. Let's do some business. All right, let's see if the second one is better. I got my ass kicked on that one, guys. Well, first call of the day. It happens.
Hello?
Hey, is this Sandra?
Yeah?
Hey, Sandra, good afternoon. My name is Caesar. I'm just calling about your property on Creed Road. Looks like you filled out
Yeah.
a form on my side a little bit ago. You still looking to sell that property?
Yes, I am.
Oh, wonderful. I'm glad I called. How much you looking to get for it?
Well, which one did I list with you? Because I have a few properties out there.
The one that I'm calling about, just bear with me for a second. I'm calling about 248 7th Street. That's, oh no, sorry. No, no, oh, no. I'm sorry. 243 Creed Road.
So
Yeah.
that one, I can sell it just the house with the lot. Has 2 storage buildings and a 2-car carport. And I would like to get 165 out of it.
165. Okay.
Uh-huh.
All right. I'm pulling this up right now. While I do that, can you tell me a little bit what you got going on over there?
What do you want to know?
Anything and everything you can tell me, ma'am. 165 is a good chunk of money, and I want to know what I'm buying.
Well, I think it's about 1,100 square foot. It has an owned propane tank. It has a covered back porch, like a screened-in back porch. Also has a screened-in front porch. Comes with 2 storage sheds, 2-car carport. And I bought the 9 acres back behind it, so I would put that in with it.
So it comes with the 9 acres.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
We remodeled the inside, so it's got hardwood floors, new paint.
What did you remodel? Was it a mobile home that you remodeled, or?
It was a mobile, and then it's been added on to make it a house.
So it's an actual house now.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. When you say you guys remodeled, added, when did all of this happen?
I don't remember when all the roof and all the add-on was done. I think it was done in 2016.
Mm-hmm.
But we went in and we did all new paint on the ceilings and the walls. cabinets, all that kind of stuff is all fresh paint.
Okay. And you currently live here? Was this a rental for you? What's the
I'm just
situation?
getting ready to move out.
Oh, where are you moving to?
I'm moving to Forsyth.
Okay. What got you moving out there?
Well, he and I were in a relationship for 8 years, and I'm sick of his crap. He became very abusive, so I said, I'm done. So I'm moving out. I'm selling it all.
Well, first and foremost, sorry you had to go through that. And secondly, I'm glad you're moving on and you're out of there. And
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
yeah, and hopefully I can get you to your new spot. Are you buying a new place, renting, or what's the situation there?
I've already bought one. I bought a mobile home on the lake for $25,000.
Ooh, nice. Sounds like you got a good
Yeah.
deal there, huh?
I did. I'm very happy with it.
Wonderful. All right. Well, if you don't mind me asking, what got you what are you absolutely trying to accomplish by selling this house?
I'm going to stack my bank account and get out of debt.
Well, that's a good plan. Most people can't say that nowadays, you know? Absolutely. Well, ma'am, I mean, I would love to be an easy button for you, and I do want to help you out as much as I possibly can and try to put as much as I can in your pocket to help offset that debt of yours. That being said, I also have to be fair to my business, right? So I'm just trying to look right now on what's going. If you don't mind me asking, how did you come up with that number?
Well, I own a house across the street, and it appraised at $175. The appraiser came over, took a walkthrough, told me that the ones that I'm talking to you about would appraise for more than $175. So I figure I've got debt on the one across the street. So if I sell that one with the 9 acres to cover all the debt and give me a little extra for under what the appraised value would be, somebody will get a good deal.
Okay. And if you don't mind me asking, how much debt are you trying to wipe off here?
$130.
So what you're saying is if you wipe off your debt, that's your ultimate goal?
Well, wipe off my debt until the cash in my bank account, yeah.
Absolutely. I don't mind doing that either. All right. Well, let me ask you this. I mean, the appraiser that appraised your house across the street, did he go into your other property across the street and appraise that one too? Or did he just eyeball it from across the street?
No, he went into it. He walked around. So he appraised just the house. He said just the house would go for more than 160 or more than 175 without the property, because I didn't own the property behind it, the 9 acres behind it at the time. So he said it would definitely appraise for more than 175 because it's nicer than the one across the street. So then I bought acres. So I figure 165, somebody will get a good deal and they'll get acreage to go with it.
Okay. And so if I were to buy this property and fix it up a little bit, and when I say fix it up, just update, it doesn't sound like it's distressed, right?
Right.
So you're saying that I can resell it for 175?
Oh, honey, you could resell it for more than that.
How much more?
I would say you could probably sell it for $225 with the acreage. It'd be a good investment property.
That's what I'm trying to figure out right now.
So, and if it doesn't sell before the end of the month, I will probably list it with a realtor for that.
Well, I was actually going to ask you, is that what you, so you are planning to put it on the market?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And you're planning to put on the market for that property plus the other one, including the 9 acres for $225?
Yeah, I'll probably list it for $235 and come down to $225, so somebody thinks they're getting a good deal.
All right. So let's assume for a second let's say you're right about that, 225. Now, how much do you think I need to sink into that property?
I think you could sell it right now for 225.
Without fixing it, without doing anything at all?
Yeah.
And how long have you lived there for?
3 years.
3 years, okay. And you guys remodeled it when you moved in 3 years ago, or?
Yep.
Okay. And I'm almost done here. While I'm doing this, I mean, if we had a crystal ball here, I mean, what would be like the perfect solution for you, perfect timeline? Talk to me.
Honey, I'm gonna have to call you right back. I got somebody I'm delivering a table to, so let me call you right back because I just pulled up.
Okay, give me a call back.
All right.
Guys, that question is killing me today. But that's all right. Just gotta keep at it. I don't know, you still there? You want to roast me now? Let's go. Today's Caesar roasting day. Let me turn on my property leads. Geez, top bids are pretty high today. I am actually having a difficult time comping this thing. I think she's putting a whole lot of value for that land. I might have to back from this one. While we're waiting for leads, guys, feel free to drop something on here. I am just comping this before she calls me back. I'm having a tough time because one, it's pretty rural out there, and two, the Google map is back in 2021. It just doesn't give me a whole lot. Oh, there's one place I didn't check. Let's see. Omar, what are you saying? So the first call, you want to know what would be the best way to navigate that one seller now that you aren't in the call? Yeah, so that one, the question I wanted to ask her was what would make her choose between me and the other person. So what I was going to get into is, hey, look, I don't want to get on a bidding war here. So if I offer you, what's going to be the determining factor between me and the other guy? That's where I was going to go with that. She's also being very, very greedy. Looks like she bought it for 50,000 and she wants to sell it for 110 without putting any money into it, which that's fine. I mean, if you see the spread, you see the spread. So she understands what she's doing. Let's see here. The 9 acres is what's throwing me off, so I need to look for 9-acre lands. Okay, done. I wish I can share my screen, guys, but I would get kicked off. I did. So lands, 3-acre land is 35,000. Been on the market for 112 days. All right, let's see. Property leads, let's get some deals in here. I'm gonna pump up my bid. Let's go. All right, guys. All right, let me see some questions. Kevin on it. Seriously, the logo doing the ding thing. I know, man. I need to slow down. I'm like so hyped from roasting myself that I'm going way too fast. So I need to slow down on these things. Kevin, what did you ask here? Let's see. Why don't you hit the seller with a number faster? Are you talking about the first one, Kevin, or the second one? Kevin, if you're talking about the first one, the 250, I mean, she's kind of on that. I think you can actually resell it for 200 more than 250. That's where I was going with it, and but she was a tough cookie, and I lost that battle. That's okay. Can't win all of them. Just got to keep moving. That's all we can control, Omar. You know, just, and I want you guys to see. I mean, these are good calls. When I mess up in front of you guys, I actually love it because I want you guys to understand that even the good closers, like, yeah, we mess up. There are times when we're just a little bit off our game. The only difference is we spot it right away, and then we adjust. And so I've spotted my weakness today, and I need to slow down, and I need to adjust. So it is what it is. All right. Because this is a property lead thing, let me see if I can call other property leads that I may have in my system. I'm going to go, property leads. I don't know if you're watching. You might be, because a lead just came in. That was so funny. Let's go. Please give it a good place. Good place. Yes. Kind of. Oh, they're flowing in now. Ooh. Good afternoon, this is Caesar. Oh, yes, Sandra. All right, let me pull you up. How you doing? You said you had a delivery coming in? Nice. All right. Well, oh yeah, I think this is where we left off. I was just asking, what would be like the ideal solution for you, timeline, everything, if we were to make a deal here. Okay. And are you still? You said you already moved out, right? So, do you still need to clean anything out, or you're good to go? Okay. Gotcha. Well, I mean, that's totally fine. I don't mind dirty. Because like I said, if I were to, just to let you know, if I were to buy this property, I mean, I wouldn't live there. I will buy it as an investment property. And that's why I was mentioning earlier to you. I am a little bit different. I do want to put as much as I can in your pocket and help you, like, wipe off that debt and put some in your pocket as well. That said, I just have to also be fair to my business, and just see where I can make it work. Um, mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Sure. Okay. I'm just right now. I'm just trying to find other properties and other land for me to really pinpoint on that 225. Um, I mean, if you don't mind me asking, if and the reason, by the way, the reason I'm asking is just because I'm still looking around here, just trying to make conversation here. Um, mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm just looking for. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Okay. Well, that's good. That's good to know. Absolutely. Okay. And yeah, I'm just running some things here. And you're saying that you need to wipe off. If I just want to make sure I heard you correctly, okay? You said you want to wipe off your debt and put a little bit of cash in your pocket, back into your bank account. Um, and then the debt that you have, you said how much was it again? 130. Okay. Is that something that you absolutely need to wipe off all of it right now? And okay. All right. And then
Yeah, was that bad, huh?
Yeah, he got very abusive and wants to be a complete jackass, and I'm not dealing with it. So the sooner I never have to look at him again, the better off I'm going to be. Or maybe the better off he's going to be because I just don't want anything to do with him.
Yeah. And you probably want this off your name too, just in case he does something crazy about this property, right?
Well, he can't. I mean, if he does, he'll go to jail. I've got cameras up inside and outside the property. So if he does, he'll go to jail.
All right, well, that's good. At least you're protected in that way. Just want to make sure you're safe. All right, well, hopefully I can make sure that you don't ever have to see his face again. So
That'd be great.
yeah, so my only concern here is at 225. Let's say I can resell it for 225, and just to let you know, by the way, I'm kind of just trusting you on this one because I am having a little bit of a difficult time supporting that number with any comps in the area. But let's assume for a second that I can do that at 225. If I can do it 225, I have never really, and I've been doing this for a while, and I've never bought a house where I haven't at least put a little bit of something, added a little bit of value. So when you say there's nothing to be added on there, maybe just in case, I'm just gonna set maybe anywhere from $10, maybe $20,000 at the most, just in case if I walk in there and something else comes up. I just want to make sure that I have enough money on the side to be able to take care of any type of updating. Is that fair?
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. If you wanted to do anything, the floor between the kitchen, through the laundry room, down the hallway, and into a small little room, that floor could be replaced.
Okay.
So, I don't think you'd have to put any more than $5,000 in it to make it really good.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, I guess that my estimate's fine then, right? Because if you're saying 5, I'm just gonna give myself a little bit of cushion just in case. So 10, 15, like I said. So I think you're finding out that I'm pretty reasonable, right? I'm not trying to be unreasonable, putting in a whole lot of repairs on there. So right now is if I were to buy this property off of you at 165, I put in just a little bit of repairs, like you mentioned. That being said, I also have other business expenses like closing costs because I got to pay for it twice when I buy it off of you and when I sell it, realtor fees, and all these other things that I don't really want to bore you with. But at the end of the day, you know, the 165 plus a little bit of rehab plus my business expenses. My only issue is that if I buy this at 165, my all-in number actually is in the 230s, just so that I can resell it for 225. And so, back to what I was saying earlier, I mean, I'd love to be able to help you out so you don't have to see your ex anymore and wipe off your debt and put some extra cash in your pocket or in your bank account. I just need to be fair to my business at the same time. So if you don't mind me asking, just level me for 1 second. I mean, what is it that you absolutely need to accomplish, by trying to sell this house?
I mean, what I really want to do is pay off my debt, and I want to put a little money in the bank. So you're welcome to make me an offer.
Yeah, I mean, how much little money in the bank would put a smile on your face?
All I can get, brother.
What was that? All you can get?
I said all I can get.
Oh, kind of like a buffet, all you can eat, huh? Okay. So
Yeah, I mean, you're welcome to make me an offer, and we'll go from there.
yeah, well, I mean, I'm ready to make one right now. I mean, if I can actually sell this for 225, and you're saying that I only need to do very minimum amount of repairs, in order for me to just literally just break even and kind of like hit the first base, I mean, I'm gonna need this to be like in the 140s.
Well, I tell you what, I can't go 140, but I can go 150.
What if we just meet in the middle like peanut butter and jelly, and I'll bring the bread, all 145,000 of them?
As long as I walk with 145, it's yours, brother.
Like I said, I'll pay all the closing costs, no realtor fees. The only thing that you will be responsible for would be any back taxes, if you have any. Also any prorated taxes or utilities. And then lastly, if we need to do like a mobile notary, which usually it's like 50, $75, but that's about it. Anything and everything else, all the big stuff I'm handling. So let me explain to you how my process works real quick, just so that you fully understand, and then we'll go from there. So if we do 145, first thing I do is I'll send a 2-page agreement saying I'm looking to purchase this property at 145. Okay, and then the time frame that we'll discuss right now. And then while it's in title company, they're doing the title search, and it will be a third party title company, by the way. They're there to protect you as a seller, and they're there to protect me as the buyer. Okay. Um, while we're running the title search, I'm going to send my contractors out there just to make sure that everything he says checks out. And also, just to let you know, whenever I do buy properties outside of my market, I always partner with a local investor. And the only reason why I do that is because I want to make sure I have a set of eyes on my projects at all times. Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So your email address that I got on here. Okay. And then what I can do, oh, that's right. So how does a 30-day close sound for you?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Let's do 30 days from today, or from whenever the execution of the contract. And since I have you on the phone already, this will only take me maybe 30 seconds, 2 minutes tops. I'd love to just send it over to you, so that way I can quickly go over it with you from top to bottom, and that way I can answer any questions you have.
Sure, I'm driving them, so I can't read it right now. I'm headed home, so I can read it when I get home and then call you back.
Okay. Is there any way, I mean, I don't want to sound pushy, but just in case you're next to a parking lot, is there any way you can pull over and quickly go over it?
No, I'm not in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, we don't want you to do that. Well, how's this? What's the, when are you going to be home? Maybe.
It'll take me like 30 minutes and I'll be home.
Oh, okay. Why don't you do this? Why don't you just shoot me a text when you're home? So in that way, what I'll do is, because I noticed that a few other sellers had gone back to me. So I'll go and give them a call. And then when you're home, what I'll do is I'll wait for your text. I'll send over the agreement. And then once I send over the agreement, I'll pick up the phone and I'll give you a call. So in that way, you and I can go over it from top to bottom.
Sounds good.
All right. We'll go ahead and do that. Thank you, Sandra.
All right. Thank you.
All right. You have a good one. Bye-bye. All right. Let's go. Cedar Creek, Missouri. 145, 30 days. Guys, remind me to do this in 30 minutes because I'm not going to fill it out right now. I don't want to send it until I absolutely have to send it. Let's see. Do we have any questions on here? Kevin, second seller. What did you say? Can you position that? Yeah, so she's saying that I'm getting the 9 acres with that property. So it's the 9 acres plus this. So that's why I'm taking a shot at it at 145. If she's telling the truth, that's a pretty good deal, even on a wholesale. But if she's not, then obviously we're gonna have to come back to the table. So taking a shot at it, guys. Let's see. Remind me 30 minutes from now. Here, let me write this down here. Sandra Taylor. Oh, I want to say it out loud. 2:30. All right. Let's call some other leads. Property leads. I don't know if you're listening, Steve, James. There goes one contract that I'm going to send. So far, I have gotten, since I turned it on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Only 7 guys and one contract sent. I'm not going to count it yet because it hasn't been signed. But we'll see how that goes. Let me see if any of them responded. Oh, guess who reached back out? Jen. The first one. So let's see, here we go. Why am I not able to call?
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 701730.
Taylor, what's up, buddy? How you doing?
Call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
All right, let's see. All right, let's see. I'm gonna call other leads that just came in. Chris, my man, how you doing, buddy? All right, let's see who's in a good place. Oh yeah, this guy's from Alabama. Just try. This person. Another Alabama. Let's go.
Sorry, the mailbox is full and there is not a... Sorry, the mailbox is full and there is not enough space to leave.
Steve, let's go, baby. How you doing? Guys, if you haven't used property leads yet, reach out to my boy Steve. He can let you know the lay of the land, how it works. That said, if you haven't used property leads yet, do me a favor, do yourself a favor, use my link, because not only do I get $250, but you actually get $250. Property leads is what I call the Oprah of PPLs, because you get leads, I get leads, we all get leads. So I'm gonna drop my link on here. JT, give a free. JT, all these leads are going to you anyway, bruh. All right, let's call this lady. For you folks that are watching, and the reason why I'm kind of going
you
back
record
and
your name
forth.
and reason for calling. I'll see if this person is available.
Caesar calling about your property in Baton Rouge.
Hello?
Yes, hello.
Hello?
This is Jackie.
Yes, hi.
Jackie, good afternoon. My name is Caesar, and I'm actually just responding to your online inquiry. Looks like you're looking to sell your property out in Baton Rouge.
Oh, I just spoke. Well, I'm hoping to get helping to save my property is what I was hoping to do. But I did go online looking for some help. So I'm not quite there yet. I'm trying to hopefully save my property is what I'm hoping to do.
Oh, well, I mean, hopefully I can help you do that. I mean, if you don't mind me asking, what's going on?
And facing foreclosure. They had said that my next step would be to try and list the property to sell it. But I really am hoping to stay here. I lost my job is how this whole thing started, and I'm just now looking at the possibility of going back to work. But it's been an ongoing thing, and I don't know if they're going to give me any more grace or not.
Well, first and foremost, man, I'm sorry to hear that. I know how that feels when I used to be in the workforce. I get it. So hopefully things start turning around. How long have you been unemployed?
It's been over a year.
Oh boy, it's been over a year, huh?
Yeah.
Oof.
And I'm just not having any luck in the job market. I'm 62, but I didn't think that would be such a, I don't know. Maybe that's not even the reason why I'm not getting much feedback. Um,
Did you
so
say you were
anyway,
62? 6'2"?
yeah,
You don't
yeah.
sound like it.
Well, I sure am, and right now I'm definitely feeling every day of it. But you're very kind.
Oh my gosh. So have you
Can you
have,
call me back maybe in about a week and see if things have changed? I'd appreciate hearing back from you.
yeah, absolutely. And I'd be more than happy to do that. And I'm not here to pressure you in any way, shape, or form. But if you don't mind, since I already have you on the phone, if I can maybe spend maybe 5, 10 minutes more with you, just to get some information, and maybe I can help you out and give you some insight. I think that would be hopefully I can add some value to you today.
Thank you.
Yeah. So I mean, so how many months are you behind? Have you talked to the banks? What steps have you taken?
I'm 13 months behind. I was on forbearance, and that ended at the end of February.
Okay.
And so at this point, they're saying that my the next option would be for me to list it and try and sell it. But I just was on the phone before I talked to you with a foreclosure attorney.
Mm-hmm.
And he suggested that I request maybe a little more time on the forbearance. And because I do have a job lined up as a caregiver, my sister had a stroke and she's living in my house, and I sort of have been her in-home caregiver since October as well.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm hoping that income might make the difference that would help me turn things around. But I don't know if SharePoint's going to be willing to do that at this point. You see, they just got a long,
Yeah.
Well,
hopefully at least whether it helps you with this, hopefully you can get a little bit paid on that end, 'cause especially if she lives with you. I know my mom used to do that for my grandma, and I believe it's if they live with you, it's tax free as well. So hopefully that can definitely help you out.
yeah, that's my prayer. That's my prayer.
Gotcha. Well, if you don't mind me asking, so how much do you currently owe on this?
Well, right now, the payoff on the house is $77,000. I just looked it up a few minutes ago.
Okay.
And the past due amount is $10,000.
Past due
Yeah,
amount is 10,000. You said.
yeah, and $10,710.16 is what's past due, and then the payoff would be $77,000. I don't have that exact amount in front of me right now, but I
Okay.
just had.
So 77 and some change, and you said 10,700, so just shy of 11,000.
Exactly.
Okay. Okay, and then let's assume for a second. If you do get that extension, obviously that would be a blessing, and that's something that I definitely would want for you, so in that way you can keep the house and stay there. But just in case, if that doesn't happen, if they don't extend it to you, I mean, how much time do you have? Is it going to go on auction, or what's the situation there?
Well, they referred me to a company called Home Equity Shield, which basically is what they are. They would help me get it listed or go on an auction with the process of trying to get it sold, and that would stop the foreclosure from me coming in and say, get out, So I spoke to them today, and they gave me some information, and so at that point I needed to contact listing agents to try and get it listed. Is what they
Okay.
suggest.
Now let me ask you. I mean, obviously your number one goal is to stay there, right? That's first and foremost. If knock on wood, and I'm knocking on my noggins here. I know you can't see me, but if I, knock on wood, if that doesn't happen, is that something that you even want to do? Do you want it to go on an auction? Because usually on those auctions, they don't bid high.
I didn't think so. I asked her about that. I said, is that like you're going to just, because my house also needs work, so would I even to pay it off?
Mm-hmm.
I can't imagine. I don't know. So that was, but she sounded like that was a favorable thing to do. We really questioned if that actually happened.
Yeah. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. I can hear you now.
Okay.
Yeah, usually that's more of they don't really bid high on that one. And if anything, it'll probably be like a short sale. So the bank will be taking less. But I just don't. If they take less than the 77, I don't think they're gonna say, "Oh, someone bought it off me for 55, so here you go. You have
Right.
5,000, and I keep 50 only." I mean, I don't know,
Yeah.
and I'm not
No.
a lawyer. I'm not saying that's what happens, but banks are banks, and they want as much money as they want as they can get.
Absolutely. Yeah.
You know, so if it goes in auction, then there's a chance that you might not get any money at all. And if that were to happen, I mean, how would that be?
Yeah. Oh boy. Well, I don't. I assume. Hello.
Yeah, yes, I'm
You
here.
there?
Yes, yes,
Oh, okay.
ma'am.
I'm sorry about you. I guess in that case, I would lose whatever even the equity I had in the home.
Oh, we don't want to do that, right?
No.
Okay.
So the best option would be list with a listing agent rather than trying to go through an auction. Huh?
Well, I mean, you don't really want to. I mean, if you absolutely have to go to an auction, I mean, that is an option for you. But if
Not
I
a
mean,
good one though.
that might not be the best one, and you know, I may be a solution for you. I may not. I may be an easy bond, but either way, I'd love to just add value whatever I can. Um, so let me ask you this. I mean, you know, let's fast forward a week from now, right? Because like you said, you need to know what's going on and if they can give you that extension or not. So I just want to play devil's advocate. If they give you an extension, obviously you don't need me. You're good to go. Hopefully you have enough time to get a new job and take care of it. But on the other side, if that doesn't happen, and if I were to buy this off of you, I mean, how much were you looking to get for it?
Well, they told me that the value of it is 154. Is what they told me. Now they haven't sent anybody out. I guess that may be an old figure. I'm not sure where they come up with that figure at because I did a refinance back after my husband passed away in 2000 because I wanted to lower my note and get a better interest rate. And so I don't know if that's coming from that then or just when this figure came in. But that was what they're saying my value is at this point, 154.
When you
And
say
like I said, the payoff,
when you say they, who's
the mortgage
they?
company. This they sent me to this company called Service Link, who are supposed to help me. These are the people like this home equity protection company who's supposed to help me sell it.
Okay.
They said that. They said that. And like I said, from that the payoff is like over 77,000. So
Is your house
I
a
don't know
brick
how.
house?
Yeah, it's a brick house.
So 150, you're saying?
154.
154. And how long ago was that?
I just spoke to her about this day last Thursday.
Last Thursday.
But
Okay.
like I said, they talked about the possibility of sending somebody out to get a value, and they hadn't done that. That was information they just gave me over the phone, so I'm not sure what that's from.
Let's see. And by the way, while I'm looking this up right now for potential solutions for you, just curious. I mean, if for some reason, let's say you do end up selling this, I mean, what's your situation? Do you have a place to move to? How's that
No,
going to be?
I do not have a place to move to, and like I said, I also have my sister here who's had a stroke. She had an apartment before this stroke happened, which is upstairs, and she can't climb stairs. So that's why she's been living here. And when Medicaid came out to evaluate her for an assistance, they asked where would she go if she couldn't stay here, and her son said he'd have to put her in a hotel.
Okay.
You see, so it really is. Things are pretty crucial for me right now.
Okay. And if you were to lose this house one way or the other, and by the way, the only reason why I'm asking you these questions is because one of the things that I have found when I talk to folks that are on the pre-foreclosure or the foreclosure block is that a lot of folks don't tend to think the worst case scenario because it's difficult to think about it, right? And we kind of want to tuck it under the rug and not think about it until we have to. The only issue or the only concern that I have there for you is that if you continue to do that and all of a sudden it just smacks you upside the face and it's like now it's do or die and you don't have time on your side, right? And so
Right, exactly.
so being able to think about it, talk it through to see what the potential outcomes are and what you need to do or how to adjust. So in that way, if they were to happen, you and your sister would be okay. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
So, I mean, if you guys were to sell this and move, I mean, I'm assuming you guys would be renting or
Oh, I'd have to because my credit definitely, I don't have credit to buy again.
yeah.
You know, because I've been in for, like I said, on this forbearance, and everything's just been behind for over a year now. So I wouldn't be approved for, I wouldn't be eligible for a loan of any kind if
Yeah.
I needed to rebuy. So I would definitely be looking to rent someplace. And I don't even know what they would require. If they did a credit run, I'm sure they wouldn't be happy.
Well, that was another thing that I was going to say too. That can be pretty tough because they will run a credit on it. I mean, how much are rents going on over there for?
I was just wondering because I know her apartment, she pays like $1,085, and it's upstairs. It's just a 2-bedroom. It's very small. So it's not it's overpriced. I don't know. Even it's unbelievable to me what people are paying for rent now. But definitely over $1,000 is what I'm hearing from people. And that's probably mild. That's probably mild.
Got it. Okay. So I mean, is there like a number that you feel you would be comfortable with in your pocket if, like I said, just playing devil's advocate, if you had to sell this, I mean, how much money would you need in your pocket so that you can at least be safe with your sister?
I don't know. I've been wondering about that. I'm not even quite sure how to come to that figure at this point. If I needed to give them, let's say, 78,000 just to be done with with the loan, then for me to go and have to find somewhere to live and someplace that's suitable for me and my family. This is a 3-bedroom house, you know, and not have to go put things in storage. And I don't even know. I've been here since 2000, and you know, I just hadn't had to deal with this in so long. I really don't even know what kind of cost I'd be facing in trying to find a place at this point, something affordable. And like I said, also don't know what the new income would be once this Medicaid program kicks in.
Yeah, I think we have a lot of variables on here. I mean, I would love,
Uncertain.
I would love to stay in touch with you and see if I can be a solution for you one way or the other. And I mean, even if I don't purchase a house, if I can connect you to the right people that can perhaps help you.
And what would you
that'd
have
be
to
great.
do? You'd have to come out and have an inspection done is what you'd have to do in order to evaluate what you could offer me?
Yeah, well, no, I mean, I can make an offer just based on what's going on in the market, and if you send over some pictures, that can give me like a general idea of the current condition, you know.
Yeah.
So just to let you know, like if we were to ever make a deal, I mean, the process that I use is, let's say you and I do agree on a price that works for you, that works for me, then I'll send over a 2-page agreement saying we're looking to sell, right? Obviously, we're gonna have to, you're gonna let the bank know that you're selling the property, and then you know that 77 gets paid first. So for me, what's important for me is that whatever offer that I make is gonna help you and your sister out, and that's the reason why I'm
Yeah.
asking, like, what is it that you absolutely need? Because the last thing I want to do is buy this house, and yeah, I might help you and solve your foreclosure, but I don't want you to be out on the streets either.
Yeah. So just guessing right now, and like I said, my house does need work. If they tell me that it's valued at 154, if I were to say I needed 140 to get out of debt with the mortgage company, and then I would have something Hopefully, if this job comes through, I'll have some regular income at that point. Does that even sound like a feasible, a fair ask?
Well, I mean, obviously you can ask any number you want. That being
Yeah, I
said,
understand. That's what I'm saying. I
yeah,
don't even know what's fair.
yeah, well, I mean, here's the thing. I mean, if just to give you like a brief example, right? If let's say I can resell it for 154, and let's say that I absolutely put in, let's say only, I don't know, $10,000 of rehab, right? Something very, very small. I mean, if I
Yeah,
buy it off you at 140, if I buy it off you at 140 after 140 plus the 10,000, right? Plus I also have closing costs twice because I'm going to pay for it when I buy it off you, and when I sell it I do have to pay for that. I have other costs like holding costs, which I'm not going to bore you with all this, but it's just like business expenses. So
right.
at the end of the day, if I buy this property for you off of you at 140, then my all-in number is actually about 179,000.
That's
So
what you would get out if you try to resell it. You're
no,
saying?
that's my all-in. No, after I pay you 140,
Oh, that's what you
but
spent. I see.
yeah,
I
my
see.
spent all-in number would be 179 just to resell it for 154.
Oh my goodness. Really?
Yeah, and so I would be upside down 24,000. And so back to what I was saying earlier is, I mean, I'd love to help you as much as I possibly could. I just have to be fair to my business as well. So in
Sure.
that, yeah, so
Absolutely.
yeah, so in that scenario, that wouldn't really be fair because then you'd be walking away with $80,000, and then I'm the one that's picking up the hammer to lose 24.
I understand. I understand. At least that I follow what you're saying. Yeah, that makes sense.
You know, and so I think once you know what the bank says about, you know, whether they're going to extend that forbearance or not, you know, maybe between now and then, maybe you might want to start looking for places just to get an idea on what your monthly nut would be, right? Like what would be your whatever your cost of living would be. And then I mean, if I can pay off that 77 and then maybe, you know, put enough money in your pocket where you have, I don't know, 6 months, 12 months worth where you don't have to worry about it. So that gives
I
you
see.
enough time to find another job. At least you and your sister are not out on the street, and you guys have a place to stay.
I see. I see. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
So
Yeah, I follow you now.
yeah, and then so in that way, you and your sister are safe. You don't have this foreclosure hanging over your head. That's wiped off. It's not on your credit anymore. Well, I mean, I don't. It's not on your credit, but you know what I mean. Like it's not tied
Yeah.
to your name. And then I'm the one that's now going to take the risk. I'm the one that's going to pick up the hammer, and I'm going to take
Yeah.
the risk that I can actually sell it for 154. So just to let you know, I'm not here trying to hit a home run. I just need to
Yeah.
make sure that I can at
You don't
least keep
lose.
the lights on. Yeah.
I understand. Thank you for the information.
Yeah, absolutely. And if I can help you that way, I'd be more than happy to. So when are you supposed to talk to your bank again to see if you can get that extension?
I emailed her a little while ago, and usually she'll respond by the next day. So maybe she'll respond back tomorrow. I don't know if that's even a real option, but that's what the lawyer suggested. So I asked,
Okay.
because I would think if it was if they would have allowed me to go on with the forbearance. I would think, but she said, well, all you can do is be told no. So I said, okay, well, absolutely.
Okay. So then when would be a good time for me to touch base with you for us to reconnect?
Let's talk back the first of next week because I'm still waiting to hear from Medicaid and see if they'll give me an idea of what kind of income I'll have as her caregiver.
Yep,
And
absolutely.
maybe first next week I'll have had that information too. I'll have some clearer what I have, what I'll have going forward.
Okay.
Okay.
So why don't I do
So
that?
let's say
Why don't I
next
give you a
week,
call?
Wednesday.
Yeah, I'll give you a call maybe Monday afternoon, Tuesday morning, and then from
Well,
there.
well, tell you what. How about next Wednesday? Could you call me Wednesday?
Yeah, it's no problem.
Okay.
Call me Wednesday. What's a good time for you on Wednesday?
Let's try Wednesday. Let's say after 10 a.m.
After 10 a.m. All right. Let me just make a note
And your
here.
name
So
again?
my name is Caesar.
Caesar. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. So after 10 a.m. your time. All right.
Okay, thank you.
Let's talk next week. You be good now, okay?
Okay.
You take care.
All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye. I genuinely wanted to help that person out. yes, that was brutal. That's why I was asking all the questions. But genuinely wanted to see what I can solve. So, Marsh, if you have a solution for that lady, I'm all ears. Let me know, brother. Oh, let's call Johnny.
Leave your name, your number, and a brief message, and
Okay, talk soon. Ooh, this is in Odessa. Let's go. This is going to be a good one. Oh, how do you say her name? All right. And I need to send that contract over. But this one is out in Odessa, so this would be a good one to call first. As my back's killing me now.
Hello?
Hello, it's Maria.
Hi, yes.
Yes, Maria, good afternoon. This is Caesar. Looks like you filled out a form on my site. Looks like you're looking to sell your property on Fairmont Drive.
Yes, I had it under contract with Ember Group, and they're trying to change the contract. So I was
Oh,
looking,
oh
yeah.
no. When is that contract? When did you get in under contract with them, and when does it end?
Well, he just messaged me that he was looking, that he couldn't do what we had agreed to on the contract. So, I mean, I don't understand why make, like, a contract. He's just trying to, I guess, see how much lower he can get me to go. But I already have everything set for that price.
Oh,
And I already went lower only because, but I can talk like tomorrow. I'm at work right now. That way I won't make another mistake like I did with that other group.
yeah,
If
we
you
don't
want to
want
call
that.
me, yeah. So,
Absolutely. I mean, I'm more than happy to try to help, and whether we do a deal or not, if I can just be a resource for you, I'm more than happy to do so.
okay. Okay, well then I can just call back tomorrow.
Yeah, well, what's a good time for me to call you back? I mean, do you have time maybe later
Like
this
at
afternoon when you
one
get off
o'clock.
work?
Yeah, no, not today. I'm here the rest of the night. But you can call tomorrow if you want, like around 1.
Around 1
I'll
p.m.
be available.
Okay,
Yes.
I can do that. And
Okay.
just curious, by the way, before I let you go, I mean, when does that contract expire?
Well, I mean, I guess that I don't agree to what he wants. I'm not going to do it. So I'm going to see what I need to do to get off.
No, I understand. I mean, I absolutely understand that. That's why I was
I've
asking.
never,
Just
yeah,
curious if what was the contract date on that one?
yeah. We were supposed to close on the 27th of March, and he's just now telling me this after I already gave down on the rental and everything. Like, just no, yeah. I mean, I'm not going to accept his offer, so it doesn't.
Shoot. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Well, I know that how frustrating that can be, and I know you're at work. So why don't we carry this conversation tomorrow when you have a clearer mind, and let me see if I can be an easy
Okay.
button for you.
All right. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, have a good one.
Bye-bye.
Bye. All right, let me just make a note here. Tomorrow at 1 p.m. What time is that? It'll be 11. All right, let's see. Oh, it was Sandra. That's who. All right, let me prep her contract. I want to call her. It's ready to rock and roll. I want to make sure I have everything here. Oh, and yeah, 30 days. All right, folks, so let me draft up this contract and see. Where is this located again? Item is Eric. Tom, what did you say? I'm not understanding your comment. What are you worried about? Subject property, legal description. 145. Cash. Acceptance date is today. 30 days. The last call where the wholesaler had her locked up too high. Yeah, so Tom, so what are you worried about it? And I think I know where you're going with this, and I'm actually glad that you did bring this up. So this is a great conversation. Talk to me. Well, Tom, I don't know if you're still here or if you're typing. The one thing, and this can be, once again, we're just hearing one side of the story, right? So I don't know what's going on, what was said. I mean, maybe the wholesaler did everything he could in his power, and he actually gave her his process and so forth. So we don't know if it's him or her. That being said, if someone is moving, and like, I like to be upfront from the get go, especially if there's a time crunch, especially if there's a timeline, a deadline. If they're moving, I always let them know, look, please, whatever you do not start packing until I give you my green light. I would say about 90% of the time they know that I'm wholesaling it. The other 10% of the time they know that I'm looking for a partner to be able to get it across the finish line. So because they know that, then I can set it up saying, hey, look, let me do my due diligence. Let me see what I can do. We can do a 30-day close on it, but give me 14 days to find a partner. Or if they know I'm wholesaling, to find an end buyer. Do not, please, I repeat, do not start putting down payments, moving things around until we get hard feedback and we're ready to rock and roll. So as long as you can open up and let the seller know that, then it shouldn't happen like this. So maybe the wholesaler said that to begin with, and she just didn't listen, which in that case, then that would be her fault. But if he didn't say that, then obviously that can potentially be his fault. So Tom, the thought is getting someone locked up at a high price and basically throwing a wrench in the seller's plans. So Tom, So the reason why I'm saying what I just said is it doesn't throw a wrench in their plans if you're actually being honest with them on how you're going to get the deal across the finish line. That said, brother, if you're too afraid, which I understand why, because I was worried as well when I was newer, but if you're too worried, then wholesale in your market and go see every single one of the properties before you lock it up. That being said, would I do that? No. Would I recommend that? Absolutely not. But there are other people that have made a whole lot of money doing that. So obviously that can work too. The problem is when people make promises and they say, hey, we can close on this, go ahead and start packing. That's when it's messed up. So once again, guys, for the ones that are watching, if you're new, if there's deadlines, if there's something where they're going to start packing, they're going to start putting money for storage, all of these things, please put yourself in their shoes and just be transparent with them from the get-go, so that way they don't do all those things. Now, if you do explain it to them clearly, right, and they decide to ignore it and still do the things that you told them not to, well, guys, that's on them. That's not on you, even if you screwed up on the numbers. Tom, are you in titanium by any chance? Because if you are, we've got multiple end buyers that buy all across the country. I wouldn't stay away from any states where you have to be licensed. You have to be licensed in Oregon, and I still do deals in Oregon. Why? Because we have our boy Garen Castle, who's actually a licensed wholesaler in Oregon. We can move things in Oregon. It's only a matter of time before we have someone that gets licensed in Pennsylvania. All right. Sandra just said she is home now. So perfect. Oh no, maybe she's in the restroom.
Hello.
Hey Sandra, it's Caesar.
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing all right. So you're back home now, huh?
Yes.
Perfect. Let me send this over right now. And we mentioned 30 days would be good for you, right?
Yep.
Um, Also, a quick question for you. As I mentioned before, I do need to be able to get my guys in there to set our eyes in there. What's the access going to be like? Because I know you mentioned you didn't want to go back there anymore.
Well, just call me and I'll meet them out there.
Okay. Do you live far or do you live pretty nearby?
I live about 40 minutes away.
Ew, 40 minutes away. Okay. So first and foremost, I fully respect and I will give you a 24-hour notice. All right, that's one. Now the second thing is if you're open, only if you're open to it. I would probably suggest to put a lockbox, and the only reason why is because these contractors and these local partners of mine, they're not my employees. I have no control over their calendar. So sometimes they tell me, "Oh, I can't make it there on Wednesday at 2 p.m." And then they call me literally 15 minutes before because their appointment canceled and now they're just down the road and they can swing by. The other side of that coin, I would hate to have you drive for 40 minutes and then they cancel last minute.
Right. So maybe have your contractors call me I
Mhm.
know a lot of the contractors in this area. So just have your contractor call me, and I can schedule with them.
No, I understand that. I just don't want you to get mad if they cancel last minute and you ended up driving for 40 minutes.
Oh, when I talk to them, I'll let them know, hey, I'm driving 40 minutes, so are you for sure going to be there?
Oh, yeah, I know.
Call me when you're on your
I
way.
let them know. And by the way, just to let you know, I do have folks that I work with. I mean, I have transaction coordinators. I have people. Their job
Mm-hmm.
is to simply just schedule these appointments for me. So we do a pretty
Mm-hmm.
darn good job doing them.
Yeah.
I just wanted to let you know, so in that way, in case that happens, I just don't want it to. I'm just trying to manage expectations. That's all I'm saying.
Sure. Yeah, yeah. Well, Jeff is still in the house. He's still living there. He has all of his stuff ready to grab it. That's why I said it'd take him about 20 minutes to get his stuff out if it's sold. So, you know, he's likely to be there. So he could show it. I just would.
Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. I lost you there for a second.
Oh, okay. I said Jeff is still living in the home. He has all of his stuff bagged, so he could be out in about 20 minutes. But I would prefer to be there to show it.
Okay.
I mean, he could show it, but I would prefer to be there to show it. And he knows it's going to be sold, so he knows he's got to go.
Okay, that's no problem. And just quick question, since I maybe I missed it earlier, since he still lives there, I mean, is there going to be any problem? I know you said he can move out of it in 20 minutes, but
Yeah, no, there won't be any problem at all. He knows it's going to be sold.
okay. So
Yeah.
this will be delivered vacant.
Yes.
Okay, just wanted to make sure. Had to
Yeah.
ask. All right. So what I'm
Yeah.
going to do is I'm going to go ahead and send this to you right now. I'm going to text it to you.
Sure.
I just sent over the link if you want to click on that. That is the agreement. Let me know once you have it open and I can quickly go over it with you from top to bottom.
Okay.
Ooh, my back's killing me today. You might be my
Mine
last
too.
call.
Well, look at that. Where are you at?
So I am in the communist country of California with Governor Hairgel.
Ah, I gotcha. What part of Cali are you in?
Right now I'm in LA.
I gotcha. I have flown into LA several times.
Oh yeah? LAX or
Yeah.
Burbank?
LAX.
Oh, rough. Hate
Yeah.
that airport.
Yeah. Me too. Okay, so I've got the agreement open.
All right. So it says contract for purchase and sale of real estate. Today's date. Hopefully I spelled your name correctly. If I didn't, let
Yes.
me know. That's my LLC. We're looking to buy this property. I don't know why my CRM is doing this. So that subject property should have your address. So don't sign this. I'm gonna edit this and then send you an updated one. But let's just quickly go over it from top to bottom, just so that you know.
Okay.
Legal description. I did pull that from the county.
Okay.
So if that's incorrect, title will fix that.
Okay.
We're discussing $145,000.
Mhm.
It is a cash deal. Buyer pays all closing costs. We're looking to accept this today, and we're looking to close on this within 30 days or sooner.
Okay.
All right, off to the next page. Title company. I put TBD for now. I'll have my transaction coordinator reach out to a couple of title companies and see which one we can use for
The
pictures.
one that I really like the most, that is very accurate and doesn't charge an arm and a leg, and gets Ozark Title Company in Ozark, Missouri.
Ozark.
If you want to use them.
Yeah, absolutely. If you don't mind it, when we get off the phone, if you can text me their info, I'd be more than happy to have my TC give them a call and see, and if we can make it work, that's no problem. Yeah, I'm always open to just try someone new. I mean, we'll make our calls and see. I will, promise that we'll make the call. I just can't promise that we'll use them.
Sure,
So
yeah.
we'll figure that out. Okay. As far as pictures and access, as you can see, I put a checkbox on the last box, which says that we'll give you reasonable times to schedule those inspections.
Okay, so I'm scheduling inspections.
No. My team will. I have a team of folks that will be scheduling them. Once they have time frames from our partners, then they'll
Sure.
give you a call to schedule them with you.
Okay,
Cool.
sounds good.
Inspections, you're just allowing us to inspect the property, but also at the same time inspect title to make sure title is clean. Renegotiation based on condition. So all this is just, it helps me protect myself, because if it's not a burned down house, I don't want to see a burned down house, right?
Right.
I'm not here to nickel and dime folks, but if we walk in there and half the roof is gone, the kitchen is flooded, I guess what I'm trying to say is, if it's going to cost me a few $100s here and there, I don't care. I get it. But if it's going to cost me $10,000, $20,000, $30,000, then that's a different story. Then obviously I'm going to have to come back to the table. Good news is, if you look at the last line of that paragraph, it says that if you don't like that new price, then this contract is null and void. Okay. So it protects you too. Encumbrances. If there's anything that's encumbering the title, whether that's liens, anything else, judgments, obviously we're going to have to take care of that before we hit the finish line.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Risk of loss. Like I said, we are looking to buy this property as is. So if it's not a burned down house, we don't want a burned down house during closing.
Oh, sure.
All right. Prorations. Like I mentioned to you earlier, we'll pay all the closing costs, but you will be responsible for any prorated taxes and or utilities.
Sure.
All right. Off to the next page. Are you still with me? We're on the last page now.
Yes, I am. Yep.
Defects. So yes, we are buying it as is, but if there's any code violations, environmental violations, obviously we're going to have to figure that out first and solve it before we can close.
Sure.
Assignable contract. I do like to explain this, as a matter of fact. As I mentioned to you before, I do partner with local investors, and there may be cases where a local investor falls in love with the property and says, Caesar, I want to keep it for myself instead of partnering with you. And so if that were to happen, instead of me slowing down or stopping the sale, I will simply step aside, assign the contract over to that partner, so that way you still get your money in the time frame that we discussed. Okay. Once again, no judgments. If there are any, we just want to make sure that that's taken care of. If there's any pending bankruptcy or whatever it may be.
Yeah. No, there's not.
Okay. Possession. You just confirm that it will be delivered vacant, and your ex Jeff will be out of there on closing.
Yes.
All right. Obviously, we are abiding with the laws of Missouri, and time is of the essence. So we want to close on this in a timely manner. But just in case I get abducted by the aliens, we do have an extended just 5 business days to be able to perform on it.
Okay.
Okay. Any questions on that?
Nope.
Okay. While I have you on here, let me just fix that real quick, if you don't mind.
Sure.
Just bear with me. How's the weather out there, by the way?
It is really nice today. It's super humid right now, but we're expecting storms tonight.
Oh, I was going to say, it seems like it's happening across the country again.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez. Have you guys gone through like the whole winter vortex that's been happening the last few weeks on and off?
No.
Oh, that's good.
We've had 60s and 70s for weather. It's been really nice.
Oof. It's almost like California there.
Yeah. So last night we had a thunderstorm, and I tell you what, when lightning and thunder happened, I thought it was going to break the windows out of the house. It shook the whole house. It was like, holy crackers.
Yeah.
Not used to living in a mobile home, so it's like, wow. And that's the thing about this house that you're looking at buying. I never hear anything unless I'm right by a window. I don't hear the storms at night.
Really?
No, it's well insulated.
Oh, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
And you said you guys moved there 3 years ago. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
And you guys bought it outright. I mean, oh, by the way, just to make sure, your Jeff is not in the title, right? Or
No, he's not. It's just in my name.
okay, I just want to make sure.
Mm-hmm.
Other agreements, none, because you're going to deliver this vacant. This in the state of Missouri. You said you had other properties. What other properties do you have?
I have the one across the street at 272 Creed Road. It's a house with a huge shop and 3.5 acres. And then I have a almost 10-acre old RV park.
Oh wow, you're gonna sell any of those?
All of it.
You are?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I might want to buy them.
Well, you might.
You got any and when I say this, please don't take this personally, but you have any ugly ones? Any ones that that needs a whole lot of fixing?
Nope. We just remodeled the one across the street, 272. In fact, he's putting floors in right now. He's finishing up the floors today. And that one is about, I don't know, somewhere between 700 and 800 square foot. But the whole thing is cinder block. And then the addition that was built on, which we use it as a bedroom, is not cinder block. He just put all new sheetrock and all new flooring throughout the whole thing. We put $10,000 worth of custom cabinets in it, barn metal for the ceiling, got a metal roof.
Oh,
Beautiful.
wow.
Yeah, it's got
That
a whole
is.
screened-in porch on the side. Then it goes right into a back covered porch. And then the shop it's a big shop, and it has a covered porch on the front of it.
Oh, you know what? I just realized something. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you or change the subject here.
Mm-hmm.
But you did mention about the 9 acres that will come with this one.
Uh-huh.
Do you have the address for it? So just to let you know, because I have the software that pulls up public records. So looks like there's one on 401 Dallas Road. Is that it? Oh, that's the RV park. Okay. What about there's one on Georgia Road and Gregory Road? Okay, yeah. So I think that is because it's 388,555 square feet. Hold on, let me ask Siri. Hey Siri, convert 388,555 square feet to acres. Oh, sometimes Siri's pretty dumb. All right, let me just double check. All right, if you don't mind, just bear with me for a second. 55. Acres. Yeah, 8.91. So that's got to be it. Okay, so we're including this on there. Yeah, let me just let me see if the legal description is the same. If not, I'm gonna have to add it on here.
Yeah, you'll have to add it. It's not the same as
It's not the same,
the
right?
house.
Okay.
Uh-uh.
All right. So let me just add that on here. If you don't mind, just bear with me.
Sure.
Almost done. I almost forgot about that. Jeez. That would have been good for you if I forgot about it.
It would have been, yeah, but I'm not that way. I would have said, hey,
Yeah, I
you're missing
know.
some property here.
Exactly. And I didn't think you were either.
I am always afraid of what God will do to me later. I'm a firm believer in you reap what you sow.
Amen. 100% agree with you on that one. All right. So let me just add this on here. Let's copy this. Legal description. Almost done. I promise. What you got cooking for tonight?
My friend came over and she made enchiladas for dinner.
Ooh,
And
nice.
she's from California.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What part?
Oh, let me ask her.
So she must make good enchiladas then.
Yeah, she was raised on a ranch up there. Hey, what part of Cali are you from? Where were you raised? Because he's in Cali.
Fall River Mills.
Fall River Mills.
Up past Reading, about an hour and a half towards
Oh, up there.
Did you hear that?
Yep.
Caesar?
Yes, ma'am. Can you hear me?
Yeah, did you hear what she said?
I did. I was saying that I know where Reading is. Definitely there several times.
Yeah, go further up, about an hour and a half in the mountains.
Oh, further up, huh? I
grew up about 40 minutes from the base of Mount Shasta.
Okay. Yeah, I've been in Reading, Oroville. What are the other towns up there? Auburn? Chico? Definitely Chico for sure.
Yeah, that's where I met my husband about 34 years ago.
Good old colleges.
For 3.
Yeah, we met when we were kids in Chico at Chico State.
I was gonna say, yeah, good old Chico State party school.
Yeah, well, because we grew up we were in college in the 80s, so yeah, Hugh Hefner had just put out his big expose on Chico being the party town.
Perfect. All right. Sandra, are you there?
Yes.
All right. I just sent you the updated one. Let me know if you have opened it.
Well, I have not yet, but I will. All right, open.
Yep. And so if you look on page 1, it should have 2 addresses and 2 legal descriptions now.
Okay. Okay.
And everything else stayed the same.
Okay. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read over every bit of this word for word. And then I will, if I agree with everything that's on here, which I'm pretty sure I will, but I want to read over it word for word, then I will sign it and you'll have a signed contract in the morning.
All right, wonderful. So just to let you know, I do have an expiration date on it. I mean, I did put it today because I wasn't aware that you were going to do that, which I completely understand and respect. So tomorrow morning is totally fine. But then after tomorrow, then definitely I will void out the agreement. And it's nothing against you. It's just I don't like my agreement being flown out there and getting shopped around. And I don't think you're going to do that. So go ahead and read it over tonight and then let me know tomorrow. If it's signed, it's signed. If not, I completely understand and not here to pressure anyone in any way, shape, or form.
Sure, yeah. I just want to look at it and make sure there's no kind of, stuff.
No, nothing fishy and fast, trying to pull a fast one on you. I get you.
Yeah.
Now, just as far as next steps go, I already explained to you how my process works. Once this is signed, we'll open title, and then I'll start scheduling, or my team will start scheduling walkthroughs.
Sure.
That being said, one of the things that can help out right now would be, would you happen to have any pictures of the property, like the interior and exterior, so that way my guys can at least have a general idea of the condition, and then also when they do the walkthrough, that way it'll be like quick in and out, 2 maybe 5 minutes tops instead of 30 minutes over there, you know?
Sure, I do not have any pictures. However, I can go out in the morning and I can take pictures of everything out there.
Okay, and you'll be safe. I just want to make sure you're good.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'll be fine. Yeah.
Okay.
I can take pictures of this one, and I will also take pictures of the one across the street, and see if you're interested in it as well.
Yep. And then, well, just make sure to send me the one that I'm buying first, so I don't.
I
Because
will.
I might switch the pictures. Maybe you can
Yeah.
send me the other one like later over the weekend or whatnot.
Sure.
And then one thing that I do ask is 2 angles per room zoomed out, because I can always zoom
Sure.
in. And then all
Sure.
sides of the exterior, the roof, please do not get on a ladder. I don't want you getting on a ladder. But just standing a few feet back and just point your camera up towards the roof.
Sure. I can do that.
All right, and I'll send you a text over as well, so in that way you have it with you when you go over there.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you, Sandra. I really appreciate you. You ladies have a wonderful evening, and I'm sure you're gonna have a great time eating that enchilada. And then
Oh,
what
it's gonna
time
be
do you
amazing.
think? Yeah, what time do you think I should be expecting this thing to be signed?
Oh, it may be signed before midnight,
Okay, wonderful.
but I wake up at 4 or 5 a.m., so it'll be signed by the time you get up, I'm sure.
Wonderful. Well, make sure you don't sign it while you're drinking your wine, okay?
Oh, I don't drink, so we're good.
All right, that's good. That's
All
good.
right.
I'm glad to hear. Okay, bye-bye.
Yeah. Thanks. Bye.
Perfect. So I have, I'm a little bit different when it comes to these things too. Just want to let you guys know. I know some folks that I know that I fully respect would be a little bit harder on that one, and I don't mind closing. I can say you hang in there until I hear 3 no's. But when it comes to something like this, where she's the one that called, she's the one that she texted me when she got home, I don't see any reason why she would be backing out on this. So I have no problem with her doing that. And if she signs, she signs. If not, that's nothing off my back. Cool with that. Let's see. What was this? Guys, let me call my TC. We were supposed to close today. I just want to make sure that we did. Moses, you're live on YouTube, by the way.
Hi, YouTube.
What is up with? Is it Greensburg? Where's Tamiki at?
Not get paid?
Oh, I haven't checked.
No, Tamiki is in Pine Bluff.
Oh,
Greensburg, you should have gotten paid. Please check your account right now.
I will. I think I did. Awesome.
There you go.
Sweet.
Congratulations.
Thank you. As far as Tamiki goes, she just asked me, how's everything going? Did you sign? Is there anything I needed to sign or the buyer
No,
needed?
you are the seller. There's nothing that she needs to sign. There's nothing that you need to sign. The only person that needs to sign off on. I think I told you we tracked down the owner. I followed up today. It wasn't signed or completed. And if she did sign it, it wasn't returned to them because they have a return label. I'll follow up again tomorrow, but hopefully that'll be taken care of by them. Once we have that return label of the release, like we did get in contact with the owner. I think I told you we did get in contact and I notified her as well, and she was happy about it. So we're good on that. We just need to get him to sign and provide it back to.
Yeah. So what I need to let her know is that title mailed him overnighted the.
Yeah, I told her all of that. Just so you know, I did talk to her. I explained to her that we tracked down Jerry. He did respond. We mailed over the documents that he needed to sign with the return label. Find all that there.
Yeah, but we don't know whether he has yet, right? Because title hasn't received it yet.
Yeah, they haven't received it, but like he should be taking care of that. So
Cool. All right, thanks, man. I just wanted to know how to text her back. Okay.
I did tell her, but yeah, I sure just tell her give me a call. She's like, I'm the one who's keeping track.
Absolutely. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be like, call Moses. Cool. Thanks,
Yeah,
Moses.
just call, give me a call. All right.
Cool. Bye.
No problem.
It's actually a good idea. Why didn't I just think of that? Moses. So you got 2 closings this week, guys. They're not big though, they're small. It was one of them was quite a Hail Mary, which was, you guys will be proud of me. All right. Sweet, guys. So looking at the conversions here today, we bought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we bought 8 leads and got 1 contract sent, which should be signed. Oh, let me call this lady. Here's the 8th one I haven't called yet. She just filled out a form and then she said stop. No, I'm not going to stop. You filled out a form, lady.
Hi, if you record your name and reason for calling, I'll see if this person is available.
Caesar, responding to your online inquiry about Maryland Avenue.
Thanks, Caesar. Please stay on the line.
Mother. I actually don't even want to double tap her because she's in West Virginia and I absolutely despise West Virginia.
Hi, if you record your name and reason for calling, I'll see if this person is available.
Hey, Brianna, you filled out a form on my site. Looks like you're looking to sell your property on Maryland Avenue. Just responding to your online inquiry.
Thanks, Brianna. Please stay on the line.
All right. Well, I'm not going to chase her. Jason, you can chase her. I'll put that one under your name. Let's see. Maybe you'll have a better luck with her. All right, folks. So 8 leads that were purchased. 1 contract sent. Also, Jason said, talk about before you end the stream. So yes, the deal that just came through right now, I had locked it up. So it's one of the calls. I'll probably do like a call review Monday on this so you guys can hear the call. But the neighbors wanted to buy her property at 11.2. So when I called her, I offered her 11.5, 11.8, whatever it was, something more higher than the 11.2. She signed with me. We couldn't find any end buyers. And so, we found one. We found one end buyer, and the end buyer went there. And before we found that end buyer, I asked the seller, I said, seller, this thing is really rough because we couldn't get pictures. She wasn't there. She didn't live there. She lived out of state. I actually DoorDashed. I sent a DoorDasher out there, gave him the food, gave him like $30 or $40 tip. and he took the pictures. Well, there was snow in her bathtub and there was a big hole in the roof. So I explained to her, look, this is way too rough for me. This is not how you thought it was. And she's like, yeah, I never knew that was the case. So I said, totally fine. I don't want this anymore. Do you mind if I try to sell this to your neighbor and make a little bit change out of it? And she's like, I don't care. Do it. So she gave me the neighbor's phone number. I had Brittany. I don't know, Britt, if you're here. But Britt called and I think we tried selling it to her for them for like $13,500 or whatever it was. Well, the neighbor didn't want it, so whatever. And then a few days later, we finally found an end buyer. End buyer walks the property, and while he's walking the property, the neighbor talked to the end buyer, told the end buyer that we were trying to sell it to the neighbor for $13,500, and we were trying to assign it to the end buyer at $16,000. Needless to say, the end buyer calls Brittany back, is like, I don't want this. I don't want to deal with you guys. You guys just tried selling it to them for $13,500 and now you're selling it to me for $16,000. Whatever. So at the end of the day, we were shit out of luck. We had no end buyers. And before all this happened, I told Brittany, I said, Brittany, I have a Hail Mary here. I don't want to pull it until we have no options left. So when that time comes, just give me a call or shoot me a text. Just say no options. So in that way I can pull the trigger on it. So she called me. She's like, time to pull the trigger. So what I did was I went to go talk to the seller. I said, look, here's the situation. I said, how's that? I told him how the neighbor sabotaged the deal. And she opened up. She's like, yeah, that neighbor, blah, 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 which just ended up playing really well to my plan, which was this. So I said, hey, look, have you done any real estate transactions before? She's like, no. Do you trust your neighbor? No. So how do you know that this thing's going to go down the right way? She's like, I have no idea. So I said, look, I do this all the time. I can help you facilitate the transaction. We can get this thing done for you, but it's going to cost. She's like, how much? I was like, $2,000. And she's like, done. So sent her an amendment to change the price from 11.8 down to 9,200. And then we assigned it over to the neighbor for 11,200. So we made a quick $2,000 out of nowhere, out of nothing. I know it's a small amount, but when you make money out of nothing, it's pretty fun. It's pretty exciting. So JT, hopefully you like that story. And for you folks that are still watching, stay tuned, because if you made it this far, first off, much respect, because as you know, most people don't even have the patience to really study the craft. They just want the shortcut. So I just want to talk about what you saw today is really the truth, the good, the bad, and the ugly, right? Closing sellers isn't about scripts. It's about reps. It's about listening. It's about recognizing that moment of truth when a seller opens up and knowing exactly what to say next. And when I say what to say next, meaning you were thinking about a solution to their problem. And that's really the difference between someone who talks about deals and someone who closes them. Okay. So what you heard in the beginning was my chapter 3. Okay. And what you saw today is my chapter 27. And the only thing between those chapters, speed, volume, and getting 10% better every single day, right? Hence the SAB 10 here. And even then, I was still a little shaky that first couple of calls. So if you're new to wholesaling, remember this. Never, ever compare your chapter 3 to someone else's chapter 27. Because those chapters in between, they're messy. They're full of blown deals, awkward calls, rejections, and a bunch of lessons, okay? But every call, remember, every call sharpens the blade, okay? Now, in the last 120 days, I've created a small group within TU called the SAB 10, and almost everyone has the same question. How do I actually get good at these conversations? Not just how do I learn wholesaling, but how do I become a better closer? And you all know the answer by now. It all comes down to reps, just repetitions, getting your ass kicked. So I've also been thinking of opening something up for the folks outside of TU, a small group perhaps that want to get into the trenches with me. No theory, just straight up reps. And I'm not a guru here, not yet. I'm just a guy that's willing to get in the trenches with you guys, get those real reps. And it's really just a place where we can sharpen our blade together, and most importantly, build the new generation of wholesaling assassins. So if you sound like you want to be part of this program, keep an eye out because something's coming soon. And if you're really serious about becoming dangerous in acquisition, comment assassin in the comments and send me your email. Love to get a hold of you. Let's connect. Let's see what we can do. I am looking for a small group of people that do want to get in the trenches, that are committed to this. So that being said, guys, there's the next generation of wholesaling assassins coming. Till next time, speed and volume, guys. Speed and freaking volume. Let's go.